minute deal
Sorry, guys.
on the eve of Christmas.
What's going
That's what happened.
on?
I mean, there's a lot of things that people have
Thanks, sweetheart.
disapprobation with Mr. Johnson about, and so he's going to have to assuage a lot of those concerns if he's going to become speaker again.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, he's going to have to do some assuaging.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with Mike Johnson, guys.
All right. Well, for more on this drama,
it's looking tough. I ain't gonna lie, it's looking pretty tough.
A member of the House Judiciary and Oversight Committee.
What up, Squid?
Representative Diggs, great to see you this morning. Who could believe that we would be going through this again just a little over a year after Kevin McCarthy was ousted? But here we go. What's so interesting to me is that Mike Johnson
What's going on, Sharon?
Known as a likable guy. Everybody seems to like him. He's known as thoughtful, smart. He's a lawyer.
Welcome to the live stream, guys. If you guys are new, make sure you hit that like button. Because we got a lot to discuss, man. I don't want to say it, but it's looking bad for Elon, and most importantly, it's looking bad for Vivek.
Got one member, and actually two members, who said they're not going to vote for him. One has said under any circumstance he's not voting for.
What's going on, guys?
Mr. Johnson, and so for Mike to become speaker again, he's going to have to have everybody else.
I mean, let's talk about it, Freeman. Let's talk about it. I mean, so here's the thing about the H-1B visa. If I'm gonna just keep it like blunt to you guys, it's basically just a visa that just allows big tech companies to get over on Americans, by not paying us just as much as someone from another country. That's what I'm assuming, because they don't want to pay us more, and I believe it's like cheap labor. The people, they'll take less. People from other countries, they don't really care about the money. They just want to basically be in America. But it's like, if they really wanted to do something like, bring in talent into America, I would prefer something like the O1 visa. So I would prefer the O1 visa, guys, only because it's temporary work, and you have to have some type of certification, like in science, technology, engineering. Like, I believe, I don't know if it's gonna save us. I mean, it'll save us money, of course, but it's not America first, guys. So I don't know how to feel about this. What about the Americans that need these jobs? I understand that, Stephen, but what about the American people, though? And here's the thing with the H1B visa, guys. They're not really they're not really qualified, if I should say. Like, the thing is this: you have to have some type of certification with these visas. Like, another one would be I believe the F1 visa. That's like a student visa. And then you got to think about it, guys. Some of these people that are on these visas, they overstay. They overstay their welcome, guys. So you know, we can't forget that that's also a part of the immigration problem as well, guys. It's not just the border. Oh, okay, Steven. Okay, I see what you're saying now. There you go. I agree, MJ. I'm gonna have to agree. Dang it, then it looks so bad because Vivek is Indian, guys. Oh, this isn't good.
There's a lot of discontent, particularly with what happened last week in the spending fight. But beyond that, the fact that we did that kind of spending fight 3 months ago, and then 3 months before
Dang
that,
it
just continues to go on and on.
I'm gonna have to agree with Steven on this one, bro. You have to be America first, man, not India first.
Last week's first bill sure looked like an omni. We were promised no.
But you got to think about it, guys. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, they're basically the head of government efficiency. So I see what they're trying to do, which is save money, which is what Steven said. But oh, it's like, guys, that's not America first, man. That's not America first. Like, I'm not that much of an Elon geek, guys. I'm sorry. And I like Vivek. Like, I love Vivek, but it's like, guys, the O1 visa would be way better. The O1 visa would be way better. I'm oversimplifying it. So, I mean, help me understand more. Because I just gave you, look, I gave you two other visas that these people could be using that would help America rather than the H-1B visa. I gave you the F1 visa and I gave you the O1 visa. Steven, man. I'm not a. See, look, guys, here's the thing about Elon. You got to respect him because he's not a sellout. And look, I can prove this because you got to think about this, guys. Kamala Harris, she was, and Joe Biden, they were for EV mandates, correct? Now, who is on top when it comes to electric vehicles? That would be Elon Musk. So if he really wanted to sell out, he would have been with Kamala Harris, guys. So he's not a sellout, but it's like I don't know, guys. It's kind of confusing. The chat gonna have to help me out with this one. For the first time, guys, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to seek counsel with this one, guys. Like, I don't know with this one. Okay, so how many people are we talking, guys? Because I mean, I've been looking at the story for about like a couple days. I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to this, but I have been looking at this H-1B visa, guys. And yes, there are majority people that he's trying to get from India with these visas to come to America to do these certain jobs. And I understand they're going to do them cheaper. But that's because, guys, they're in a third world country. Everybody wants to come to America. They will do these jobs very cheaply. So here's the thing. Yes, you're going to save money, but are you giving it to the American people? The American people need jobs. The American people are out here starving. I just look, man, I understand that the people in India, third world, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But I think a O1 visa or a F1 visa will be better. I don't think a H1B visa is good, guys. And yes, Steven, gotta agree with you, man. I'm telling you, bro, this is just big tech companies, I believe, that's just trying to get over on the American people. I honestly agree with that. I'm gonna have to agree with that one, guys. Seriously. Sorry, I'm trying to read everybody comments, but everybody is like commenting paragraphs. I'm trying to read as fast as I can. I'm a little far away from my phone though. If they pay taxes, I ain't got a problem with it. If they living like an American, then okay. Hmm. I don't think he necessarily said that, Lucas. I don't think he necessarily said that because I mean, oh, Lord, it's a lose win, guys. It's a lose win because it's a lose on the American people, but it's a win when it comes to us saving money. What do you guys think about that? Yes, I don't trust Mark Zuckerberg. Let's get Dennis up in here, guys. Let's see what he think about this. Let's get Dennis in, guys, and see what he thinks. I'm gonna need some counsel with this one. Look, guys, I like Elon. I really, really like Vivek, but I don't know about this H-1B visa. Just saying, guys. Why are Americans so lazy? I mean, it's not that they're lazy. They want to work. You see what I'm saying? What's going on, Mr. Dennis? We
Hey,
got the
how's it
one and
going?
only Mr. Dennis, guys. We gonna have to
Hello,
get
everybody.
so, Mr. Dennis.
Yes.
Are you familiar with this H-1B visa?
No, I'm not, to be honest with you.
Okay, so according to my knowledge, Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, they're trying to basically give I'm not going to say immigrants because it's a visa. They're trying to give people from India something called an H-1B visa to come here and work jobs, American jobs, less than what they would pay an average American citizen. So, me personally, this is just my take. I think this is a really bad look on Elon Musk. I think it's a really, really, really bad look on Vivek because he's Indian. Not trying to be racist here, guys. But here's the thing, bro. I don't have to Google it. I know what it is. That's why I'm giving you other visas that they could use, like the F1 visa and the O1 visa. So can you listen last podcast? Please don't be stupid in the chat.
So what's
See,
the
MJ, man. See, when I see stuff like that, bro, I gotta think like you might be right, MJ. I don't know. Man. What you think of Mr. Dennis?
I wouldn't put nobody first unless it's Americans first. Now, as far as the visa go, I don't know. I don't have no knowledge, but anything else, I would not put my trust on nobody else unless they are America born.
Mm-hmm.
So the Americans need the job first before any other than anybody else.
Right. So
You know.
here's the thing, why this is so controversial. You know, Trump policies is, border security, economic growth, energy independence, but the number one policy, well, I wouldn't say call it a policy, but the number one agenda that Trump was running off of is America first. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Elon Musk, we know he's a big Trumpian. Vivek Ramaswamy, big Trumpian. But here's the thing: when you make things like the H-1B visa, and both of them are billionaires, by the way, and you know what I'm saying, both of you guys own, well, I would say Vivek Ramaswamy, he owns a pharmaceutical company,
Yeah.
but I know Elon Musk is tied to big tech for sure. I mean, the guy owns like 50 companies, so I know he's in big tech somewhere, right? So when it comes to you know, these points, it's looking kind of iffy on Elon's side and Vivek's side because majority of these people that are going to be getting these visas, they're going to be coming from majority India. So the thing is this: we have other visas that they could use that would be way more beneficial, right? Like the O1 visa, which requires you to have some type of degree in science, technology, and engineering. We're just gonna say STEM for short. And like even theater, I should say, right? So, and then you got other ones like the O1 visa, which is a student visa. So here's the thing: why not use these visas? And how would this benefit America?
That's an interesting point right there. Um, what about the students that? What about the students that? Well, see, my perspective on that is that um, the American students ain't studying what the students from overseas are studying. Offhand, now if they use the visa to bring them in to work American job, then they have to be American first. If that's the case.
If they pay
Now,
taxes, right?
they got to pay taxes and stuff if that's what they want to do. I would not ship nothing. They should not never ship nothing overseas as far as money wise go to their country. Just like with Mexico, like when the Mexicans sending money back to Mexico, we don't know where that money going to. Just like we will never know if they bring these foreigners from overseas here. Now, if they want the visa, give them a temporary visa, no more than about 6 months to a year.
And that's what an O1 visa is. That's a temporary visa. That's an
Yeah,
O1 visa.
yeah, I'll give them a
Right.
temporary. I'll give them a temporary visa right there. And so, if they decide they want to send their money back to the country and stuff without paying taxes, send them. Then they get a temporary visa.
Right.
You
So that's
know,
what I was
look,
thinking too. I believe a
look
O1 visa will be the best option if you guys want to be. And then it's like we know whoever comes in with this O1 visa, they're gonna have to pay taxes. I'm not sure with this H1B visa,
hmm
So, and especially with a student visa, at least you're coming with a purpose, to be beneficial to the economy.
pretty much. I mean, it's bad enough that American people don't have the jobs that they need and stuff. Now, if you're gonna put, but I will put the American people and see what they're capable of doing first before I give anybody overseas the opportunity that we haven't been getting for God knows when.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm looking at Ryle. That's how I would put it in perspective.
Yeah,
You
guys,
know,
this is kind of tough.
but I don't want nobody or your followers think that I'm being a xenophobic or anything else. But we've been. I mean, I feel that if anything, let them give the American people the opportunity to do the job.
Hmm.
You know, that's how I would believe. But then at the same time, we got to encourage our kids to take these type of classes, education. You know, challenge themselves so they can get these jobs in the high tech world.
And then the average that they're going to be paying these Indians is like 30K.
30K a year.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, man, does this really help the migrant crisis, guys? That's the real question here. Because we can't keep blaming everything on the border. We got to think about the fake marriages, the visas that people are overstaying, and it's like, guys, we have to nip everything in the bud, guys. It's not just the border. Even though the border is wide open, and yes, I do agree that the border is a problem. We do have to tackle immigration as a whole, guys. And one of those would be visas and fake marriages. Yeah, Chad. And I wouldn't call the American people lazy. That's why the American people are upset. They want to work, they just want to get paid. What's wrong with that? You guys got billions of dollars for Ukraine.
Of COVID. So when the pandemic was over with, they still don't want to work. Now they working remotely in the government job and all over jobs, all the other jobs. So you know, me, I'll put the American people first before anybody else to get a job.
Right.
That's what I do.
I mean, I don't think it's any different than our border issue, man. Because if you're hiring people who are and then you gotta think about this too. These people are unqualified. I believe there is an American citizen who is way more qualified than the person who is applying for this H-1B visa to do this job. And then you're paying them cheaper. So and it's basically like you're gonna get, not as good of a job, but it's looking like a you get what you pay for type of thing, you know?
I see what you're saying. You know, but it depends on the job. It really depends on the jobs and stuff. Now, to be honest with you, if anything, now this is what this country need. This country need more trade schools more than anything else because most people are not going to be in the
Yeah,
tech world.
I
No, they're
agree.
not going to be in. I mean, I remember 40, 50 years ago, they used to have, uh, you know, trade schools and stuff. So I will,
What was
focus
your
on,
comment, Heather? I'm not. I don't.
so that's the only thing I will focus on open because it's not enough trade schools in this country.
Right,
So
guys.
I
For the record, I'm not gonna read comments if I'm in a conversation with Mr. Dennis. Guys, you got to use your brains. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Dennis.
so that's the only thing I would do. I would focus on open up more trade schools. I mean, we have vocational schools in the in the Chicago public school system, and they closed those down.
Right.
So it's not. That's where the job market are at in the trade world.
Mm-hmm.
So that I
Hold
think that
on. I see somebody tag me. They say do a call-in show. Oh, that's AJ. Yeah, we need 50 likes for the call-in show, guys. At least, I believe. Yeah.
so. I mean, nobody don't. And plus, go to a 4 year university costs a lot of money. It
Yeah.
costs money, and then you got to do a student loan. Next thing you know, you in a student debt. So and then there is no promising that the kids when you graduate from college, even though if you get your bachelor, your master, and or your doctorate, doesn't mean you're gonna get the job that you want to work for. And some of them require 5 years of college to be in college. So we gotta be very careful about going to college and stuff as well and pick the class we want to pick. Now, if we want to do if we want to pick engineering and stuff like that, I'm not going to knock it down. But at the same time, we got to make sure we have these kids need to get jobs as far as taking engineering, quantum physics, a
Yeah.
biological engineer, and I mean because some of these students that's coming in from different countries, they study this, and then they take it back home. Then they get past that knowledge to them
Mm-hmm.
to those overseas, and then next thing you know, uh, they get a job over there. That's one. That's another thing too. But here's the thing: as far as the tech world goes and stuff, I'm not the tech world. Let me correct myself. I think Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy should focus on more of trade schools, focus on
Yeah.
labor, because this country was built off of labor more than they built off of these techs. You
Right.
know,
So I
you.
seen. Hold on. I seen a comment from Anger Management saying that O1 will never solve. will- Oh, it's a problem that. Oh, okay. So I mean, what do you know? I'm trying to see. What is okay? So what's the problem with O1 visa? Because I mean, at the end of the day, guys, people are overstaying their visas already. That's the problem.
Hmm.
And then if we're gonna have people coming in, at least make sure they're qualified. That's what I'm saying. The O1 visa, they have a degree. You know what I'm saying? In big things like science and engineering. It's not just a
Yeah.
any degree. Okay, anger management. So I mean, I'm trying to understand why doesn't O1 work? So what does work then? That's the real question. What does work? If O1 visa doesn't work, what does work? F1 visa? I think we got an Indian in the chat, guys. Don't clown them. But that's the thing, man. If they want to work, let them work. But I will give that job to an American, bro.
Yeah, so that's one thing. And
He said because own it upper management will qualify for O1. That's the oh my god, this dude is not listening, bro. That's the point I was literally making, bro. Are you not listening, anger management? I told you they can't. I told you an O1 visa is different from an H1B visa because you have to actually have qualifications, bro. That's literally what I've been saying the whole time. How you gonna make me want to read your comment and you not even listening? Go ahead, Mr. Dennis. I'm listening, bro.
yes, so that's my whole thing. I'm more into trade schools more than tech schools.
Yeah, because yeah, trade schools keep the world going.
Yeah, that's what it does and stuff. Like for instance, I went to a tech school. I didn't even finish, and I heard they was
Hold,
under a
hold on,
loss.
hold on, right. I'm sorry, Mr. Dennis. I hate to cut you off. Heather, who doesn't have the qualified candidates here? You talking about America? Because if you think America don't have people who are qualified, that's insane. That's a bad take. That's a really bad take. You mean to tell me there are people that aren't in America who's more qualified than people who are in India to work what at a desk job at a call center? These half these people can't even speak proper English. That don't even make sense. So, Indian is more qualified than an American. That's crazy, man. Guys, we're not talking about jobs like doctors and lawyers and all that. We're talking about jobs that only pay up to for them 30,000. I'm trying to read these chats, which y'all are spamming. You ain't out. That's true. But we have to at least make sure we got all the qualified people in America first. Keyword America first, man. We can't like keep on disqualifying that. Yeah, man. We got to take care of ours first. I don't care if we qualified or not. I'm pretty sure they got other people in India who's doing that. That they got jobs out there, and they're not qualified either, but they're still looking out for their Indian people. Not saying it's right, but guys, we're not talking about like this isn't DEI we're talking about, okay? This isn't DEI. You guys are acting like DEI and H-1B visa is the same thing.
So I would like to ask your listeners a question. What will it take to for the American people to have jobs? And what is more important? Do you think go to a technical school or a university, or do you think that that they need to open up a lot of trade schools because that's where the money is at, and you can make more as a welder than even trying to make more working as some kind of in the IT field. So the question is, what is more important and stuff? So that's my question, Ralph. That should be for the day. You got people because some people who get out of trade school, they open their own business. So now, guess what? They go from going to a trade school, then they open up. They doing their own entrepreneurship and stuff. So that's that's the question should be. And who's this? AJ seeing red. Tech school should start in the high school level. That is true. They need to start doing more computer classes in the high school, not only in high school, but in a grade school level. That's where they need
Hmm.
to focus on. Do it in a grade school level, do it in a high school level. And then if you want to be a technician in the IT world, I say, hey, I'm all for it. I am all for it, right offhand. That's a very good point, AJ. Right offhand. They should start off
Okay.
not on hold on for a second. Not only don't start the tech world, don't start like tech in a high school, start in a grade school level. Matter of fact, parents should start teaching their kids before they start in the grade school level in a technical world and stuff. Because the only time these kids know how to do something in tech is YouTube, and then they'll do things like playing video games. Now, some
Right.
could become gamer and stuff. If they could start learn how to build computers and stuff like that, hey, I'm for it 100%. I'm for it 100%. Another thing that the school system need to do is teach these kids how to fill out jobs application and how to fill out
Yeah,
resumes.
preparing them for the real world.
Prepare
Absolutely.
them for the real world right there. That's what they need to do, Ralph Hand. So all this stuff about teaching them about DI and all that stuff, that's that's a bunch of crap right there. So yes, that's what the school system need to do, Ralph Hand. Now, should they now here it is. Should there be school choices in every country? Yes, they should be. But here's the problem: the teacher union do not want you all to have school choices.
Right.
That's where the problem is right there in the school system, and that's why I'm happy that they sending all this stuff back to the state level
Mm.
and let them feel the pressure. So yes, I
Yeah, they
believe
gonna feel a lot of pressure, man.
they're gonna feel the pressure now.
Yeah, the board of education, they not even really teaching kids like that, if we being honest.
Uh, BizQ, yes, kids are in school 30 plus hours a week. Half can't even read nor do math. You know why?
That's
The
true.
the reason why they can't because they have unqualified teachers
There you
because they
go.
got these teachers that's no young as 25 years old, and what the first thing they teach them, boys should be playing girls sports or whatever the case may be. Not only the teachers are failing the kids, but some of the parents are failing them because the first thing these kids do, they teach these kids to do is, oh, they encourage. I'm sorry, let me correct myself. They encouraging them to do is, uh, my daughter gonna be a singer, or an entertainer. My son gonna be a rapper or a football
Yeah.
player. Now, if you
All the
can't read,
stereotypes. Yeah.
yeah, right. But it's the reality too. So if you cannot read the Cat in the Hat, how you gonna read a play? And
Right.
then playing sports are not even playing sports. Is you gotta have something like a background to play sports. Yes. Let me see here. Lisha Marie, yes, they don't care about that. That's why some of these teachers need to be fired. First of all, the teacher union need to be dismantled.
Yeah, I agree.
Every teacher union in this country
Now,
need to
let,
be dismantled.
let
That's
me
what
give
they
you some
need.
numbers in the black community for a second here, right? Now, when it comes to learning efficiency in math, reading, and science, we are only at a single digit percentage when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to efficiency in math,
Mm-hmm.
reading, and science. So
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely a problem, especially in the poverty communities and like black communities and like communities that don't really have any money. But that's the thing. What you said about trade school that actually fixed the problem because now you guys don't have to rely on being a rapper, like something that everybody's trying to do, especially in the black community. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be a ball player. Everybody they want to do the things that make them sweat, dance, athletic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Black people are good at sweating. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
think we was talking about that earlier. But when they don't look into things like real estate, they don't look into things like trade school, things like
No,
that,
no.
because their parents are failing them to teach them about things like this.
But not only that, but every city in the city, in every city in this country, they took the trade school out. They took them straight out. That's what they
Yeah.
did.
But that's what but that's what I'm saying. The parents have to be educated enough to know that they took trade school like out of schools like in general. So you have to at least guide them in the right direction to where they don't have to go to college all the time. Like if you don't want to go to
Right.
college, cool. You can, you know what I'm saying, do
Hmm.
something else. And I know plenty of
Yeah.
people who are very, very successful who haven't stepped foot on a college campus.
Right. And um another thing is that the schools have don't even teach home economics like they used to when I was growing up. The thing was, I didn't go to I didn't take home economics. I didn't wasn't interested in home ec. But now I look how back home economics is very important for every kids for every high school kids. Not only high
Absolutely.
school, and then
But
you
that's
got
the thing though. We have to see, look, we have to stop, excuse me, dumbing our kids down. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? Like, okay, it's good that kids be kids. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't let them be a kid for too long. Because then you end up with grown ass adults who don't know anything. Me and you know
Well, hold
this.
on. Well, look, I'm AJ. Here's another good point. They took music or T.C. out of the school too. Yes, they did. Took they mainly took music out of school. Now here in Chicago, they still do ROTC and stuff. A few of them do,
Mm,
but yes, the majority of them they did. They took out a lot that the kids are more lazier mentally, lazier uh, intellectually. They then what's going to happen is about the time they hit 18 or 20, they will be lazy in life,
hmm
and that's what's going to happen to
That's
them.
how
So
they're
you,
molding them though. Because
yeah,
they never
that's
had
how
any
the most.
responsibilities.
Yeah, here's a perfect example. I'm gonna say Brandon Johnson was a teacher, okay, and this
Right.
what he said during the interview. He said, "I passed all my students without them doing homework, without them taking a test, without them um, doing any research." And the reason
He is
why
a
he said
moron.
this, what he said, this, what he said. The reason why I did that because the curriculum are racist. So guess what? Brandon Johnson was a DEI teacher. Because when you
Yeah.
become DEI teacher, guess what? You could care less about the students that the taxpayer are paying you to teach. Your job is to educate your kids while we put our trust into the hands of the teachers and stuff. So that's where the failure come in at with
Yeah.
like them. The,
I think homeschooling would be good, but here's the thing, the parents have to be willing to teach the kids, especially the mothers, while the father goes out and works.
No, no. The mother cannot just up and homeschool these kids by themselves. The fathers, both parents, need to homeschool these kids. It's just not the mothers. It's the mothers and the father need to homeschool them kids. You know what? You know the best time to teach your kids how to learn how to read is at the age of 4, really
Hmm.
3 years of age. Teach them how to read
Yeah.
because when you read to your kids, guess what? That's giving them some kind of a connection that they're gonna learn how to read. And then once you learn them how to, when they learn how to read, guess what? They're gonna be motivated to go to these libraries
I
and
think they
start
took
reading more.
phonics out of school, Mr. Dennis.
I didn't have phonics when I was in school.
Yeah, but
All
I
we
think
had
they
was a
took it out.
library. But okay, so what will phonics do?
Phonics would help kids. It would basically help kids sound out the words that they're trying to spell, like the
Okay, I see what you're
like
saying now.
yeah.
I,
So it's helping
yeah.
them sound the words out before they reading.
Yeah. So that's the only thing right offhand. Like for instance, like right here in Chicago, you got some of these college prep schools right here that Brandon Johnson want to close down.
Yeah, I went to a college prep school.
Yeah, my daughter went to a college prep school as well, and I had, was it?
Nah, it was tough. Hmm. Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Is now if the minute you do, you don't get an A in form in language, then that's it. You know,
So I got a question for you, Mr. Dennis.
sure.
So would you rather Indian have the job than an American if he's more qualified?
Well, I'd rather have the American to get the job first, but it's up to the us to really want it.
Yeah.
How badly do the American people want these jobs furthest an Indian, a Chinese, or a Japanese? Because guess what? They already about 5 years of that got an advantage point over us because the
Hmm.
kids learn all this stuff at the age of 5. Some of them go, how many days?
Hold
How
on.
many
Let me
days?
make. Miss- Hold on, Mr. Dennis. I'm sorry. I gotta make an announcement. So, guys, like and subscribe if you're new. We almost at 30 likes, 20 more likes. I guess we can open the call line up, guys. We almost there. But yeah, continue, Mr. Dennis, because I absolutely agree with you 100%.
Yeah. So, if you go to Japan and China, guess what? They go to school 6 days a week. They
Right.
go to school 6 days a week. We talking about that now. That's a grade school level and stuff. So just imagine how many days a week these kids go to school. So the problem is the American school system. They too soft on these kids.
There you go. And
They
then
too
it's the freaking leftist agenda, Mr. Dennis. They're teaching kids crap that doesn't matters, guys.
no.
Excuse me. But I'm sorry, I don't want to curse, so I'm trying to censor it a little bit. But they're teaching all of this leftist garbage, and this is why the kids aren't efficient in math, reading, and science. While you're supposed to be teaching math or teaching kids how to read, you over here teaching them about a gender that they already know that they are. So
right, and
that's another problem that we
that's
need to be addressing as
that's the
well.
problem. Now that's the main problem. And then you got these school boards who over here allow this insanity to happen to the kids. You have, like, for instance, pre-K and the kindergarten. What you have, these drag queens reading drag
Yeah,
queen
and even
story
in
time.
libraries though, like
Yeah, and
libraries,
they have
schools,
them.
this is
They
just
have them
sick.
in library. So just imagine that this young boy at the age of 3 thinks that it's okay to do this, and
Full
then they get
indoctrination. Full indoctrination.
right, then they get groomed at the age of 5 during kindergarten. Then they get groomed in elementary school. Then they might get groomed in during the high school years. Guess what they gonna come that you know what that lead to? Becoming a sexual predator.
There you go. That's honestly, I'm glad you said that because guys, we have to remember where the LGBT ABC community came from. I gotta add extra letters because you guys already know YouTube will get on my butt. But guys, this organization started from pedos. Okay, guys, Mr. Dennis is absolutely right about that. If you look at the origins, behind the LGBT, ABZ. This started from people who literally were attracted to children. Okay, guys. So that's why I just never like. And then even it was just a story actually that there was two men who were actually selling their so-called son that they adopted, right? And I think they got over like 100-year sentence for the things that they did
Mm,
to this
hmm.
kid. This is
Now,
absolutely ridiculous, guys.
now, here's the thing. When they start doing all these they allow these drag queens to groom these kids. They reading to these kids, and now they start doing drag queen performance in front of these little 5 year olds. Now, here's the thing: a 5 year old. Now, this is
Shouldn't even
reality.
be knowing about that stuff. Literally,
No,
right?
not only that, they don't know. Some people who decide, who are gay or lesbian, the first thing they say is this: "I know that I like girls." Now, this is a female saying this. For example, I know I like girls when I was age of 5. I didn't know who the hell I liked at the age of 5. Now, unless I don't know what sex was at the age of
Yeah,
5. You know,
facts.
I wasn't into girls at the age of 5 because I
Yeah,
was 5 years old. Now here
right.
I am in my 60s. I don't even know look. I didn't know what happened, what I liked at the age of 5. Only thing I was doing was playing with my Hot Wheels and GI Joe,
Being a kid. There you go. Being a
being
kid.
a kid. And now today, you got some of these parents here. Some of them are women. Most of them, some
Yep.
are women. They over here allow their son to dress up as women, and the
But not even
fathers
that.
don't
And I'm
have no
glad you said
say
that
so.
because thank you, sweetheart, for bringing that out. There was actually just a man that was arrested. It's like he wasn't even had like he was a dude. They just in California, he just identified as a woman. No hormone blockers, no puberty block, no anything like that. Like he wasn't taking estrogen and nothing like that. It was just a full-fledged dude who identified as a female, and he went inside a woman's prison and basically was just raping them.
Raping, right? So
It's
that
absolutely
is
disgusting.
not only that, he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew. I wish some of the women would have a razor blade and cut it off.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
I wished. But here's the thing right off here. When you over here identify yourself, when a man identifies themselves as a woman, there's one or two things going on. Either sick in the head or he want to have a free pass to go to these women restroom, go into these women's locker room, go to the
Children's
women's
rooms though.
prison,
At that too. It's not even just
and go on to these women prison to have to do sexual assault. And you know what? I really applaud Riley Gaines because she's the only female who's standing up against this type of stuff right here. It don't have nothing to do with racism because it don't have nothing to do with discrimination. Because guess what? You chose to choose what you choose. They made this choice to become a make believe woman while they have a male penis
right.
dangling between their legs. They made that choice.
Right.
Some of them
And
made
then they
that
use
choice.
terms. They use terms like cis woman. You're a cis woman. Like, what the hell is a cis woman? That's a
I,
woman, bro. You're a
that's
dude. That's a chick. Like,
you know,
I'm not understanding.
I mean, and you know what? As here's another thing. As us heterosexual people, we need to stop acknowledging it. We need to stop accepting it. We need to stop embracing it. We need to stop defending it. We need to stop protecting it. And we need to do all those things because the more you don't give them that, the more that you stop protecting it and their ways, their philosophy and stuff, the better that life will be not only for you, but it'd be better for your kids right there. We need to
Yeah,
stop
facts.
acknowledge them. That's what we need to do. I don't give a damn that if they decide if they over here a guy want to be a woman, dress up as a woman, think he's a woman, Let him be that, but don't acknowledge it.
And don't
Don't
push it
acknowledge
on
it.
the kids, man.
And
Like
don't
Netflix, it's
the
like
kids
Netflix,
don't.
all of this
Yeah,
stuff, it's
and,
indoctrinating, man. Like
and
it's crazy.
we need to hold some of these people like Netflix accountable for that, or take them
Disney,
to
man. Like,
and Disney too. Disney over here having all these transgender and stuff like that for the kids. Let me tell you something. If I have a child that's the age of 5 and a transgender came up to him and talk about you a princess, I probably will pull out a 38 and blow his brain clean out.
oh,
Don't
you
come
can't
near
say
my
that,
child.
Mr. Dennis. We on YouTube. Oh man.
That's the only
Yeah.
thing I feel. That's how I feel about it. We need to protect our kids
We do need
from
to protect
the.
the kids though,
We need to protect our kids from the maniacs right here.
but no, you're right
So
though. I agree.
that's
I
the
do agree
main
with
thing.
that.
We need to protect the kids from the maniacs out here. And then these parents who embrace this, we need to hold them accountable too.
Lock them up. Lock their
We
ass
need to
up.
hold them accountable too, just as much and stuff. Because if I go in there and some kindergarten going trying to dress some kindergarten teacher trying to dress my son up as a girl
Oh no, yeah,
and
you gonna
stuff,
get it bad.
you know what? You know what? All I'm going to encourage you and your followers to just get my bail money.
Yeah, I got you, Mr. Dennis.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna get your bail money. But and here's another thing. This is what pisses me off about stuff like this, right? They know that the average parent think that this stuff is weird. They aren't accepting this at all, right? And they know they, you know what I'm saying? They make laws for these people to where you can't even lay a finger on it. You can't even tweet or make a post about these people, let alone put a hand
You
on them
can't do
unless it's going to
what?
be a hate crime.
You can't do what? What is it that you can't do?
Well, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm gonna still do it, but it's like me personally, if I find out somebody did that stuff to any one of my kids, it's going down. But that's why I'm like, I know I'm gonna go to jail, but it's a risk. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Well, I know how to make some bomb out fertilizer at Home Depot. So, I got an A and I got a B in chemistry.
Yeah,
So,
man. And then, like she said, some states will actually take your kids away, like in California, if you don't agree with them transitioning.
right. And guess what? They voted for all this stuff. Now, I could say this about Gavin Newsom. I will ask Gavin Newsom, is your son a transgender girl? I will ask
But I,
Gavin Newsom that question.
but that's this problem is exactly why Elon went to the he went on Donald Trump's side, guys. I believe his son he transitioning and something like that, right? And you know, it really hurt Elon that that happened to him, and he feel like the left, kind of got to his son. So
So did he
this
take
type of
it? Did
stuff
he take?
can happen to
Did he take his
anybody,
son?
man.
So did he take his son out of school?
I'm not sure, but I do know that Elon does have a kid that was on hormone blockers or something like that. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but um, Elon basically he was like, man, the left kind of got my kid, and
Hmm.
he opened up about that story.
Well, you know what? The left did more damage to this country
Mm,
than good. They did a lot more harm than good, and it's gonna take Trump and the power of God to turn this country back the way it is
yeah.
that it used to be. That's what it is.
Um, Come on, feeding the distraction. Elon wants more money. Stop lying. So, if Elon wants more money, why didn't he endorse Kamala?
But let's talk about something else. let's talk about something that really make me happy today.
Mm.
Okay, now here it is.
Are you
That,
referring to that illegal immigrant?
yep, yep.
Good night. Good night.
That it just put joy. It's like the
Yeah.
gift.
Good
Now,
night.
uh, to the listener, I got breaking news. Down in Florida, 3 illegals broke into a man's house. Now, Florida have a stand your ground law there. So what happened? He saw them on a ring camera. Hid he hid his wife and kid. Stood
Yep.
out there, used his gun and shot one dead.
That's how
Now,
you
if
do it.
that's now I call it as American as apple pie right there.
That's
Because
what's up.
now you now this is an example of what these some of these illegals are capable of doing and stuff. So
And yeah, man. They should
I
have did
mean
that to
it
that guy at the train station, man, in New York. I would have
you know
I
what?
would have
This is it's a shame that he didn't do that in Chicago right offhand. I would be more I'd be more than happy to let a round off the
yeah,
chamber of
he
my
would have
gun.
definitely got one. He would have definitely got one.
He would I would probably tie him up on that third rail on that train track myself.
You say take it back to good old 1776. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When we used to
So that's
duel, see, that's what I'm saying. People and don't lose that thought, Mr. Dennis. But this is what's wrong with America as well, guys. We got too freaking comfortable. America is too comfortable. You guys don't know war. You guys don't know struggle. You guys don't know hunger. You guys don't know like anything when it comes to like basically going through the mud, guys. America has become so soft that we cry when we don't get our way. We got literal black people legit shooting at people at restaurants because they're not getting condiments. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how spoiled do you have to be? When you think about times like in the 1700s, the 1800s, when people really had like nothing, and like when people really had to work in the field and things like that, these people nowadays will never survive in times like that because they're too soft.
yeah. I mean, these cities, some of these cities, like here in Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, Houston, Austin, they are soft at crime because they blue states. They love
Butter.
crime and stuff. They really love crime. That's what they really love, offhand. But when they broke into this man's house in Florida and they shot and killed one of them, it just warmed my heart. I cried
Yeah.
tears
One
of
less.
joy.
Yeah.
Tears of joy. And here's another thing, taxpayer. Always remember, a dead offender is always better than a repeat offender. Prefer a dead offender over a repeat offender. That's one thing about it. And I would like to encourage all the women here in this country to buy a gun,
Get a firearm. Yeah.
get a gun and use it on some of them and stuff. That's one thing about it. Don't be afraid to exercise your Second Amendment, especially against some of these criminals or some of these illegals. And let me explain something about these red flag laws and stuff. Red flag
Mm.
laws are determined is used to make sure that you don't exercise your Second Amendment, that you cannot protect yourself. The government wants you to depend on them and stuff because you got to remember when second count the police are minutes away from stopping
Yeah.
this.
Especially in cities like Chicago, the cops
Yeah,
suck out here.
yeah. And Chicago is real bad because one thing about Chicago, I mean, give granted that this is a concealed carry state, but guess what? If you use your gun for defensive shooting purpose, guess
You
what?
going to
They'll
jail?
conf- no, they'll confiscate your gun.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to sit in jail too.
No, you won't sit in jail. You
You
won't
gonna have
have
to
to.
do a report, but I mean,
You,
in some cases, they will still charge you for manslaughter in Chicago, even if you're defending yourself, which is crazy.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that's one thing about it.
Like
You
it
got to
sucks out here, bro.
yeah, get your firearm, get your firearm. I mean, get your license, get your firearm, train, and get you a firearm insurance because some of them have lawyers and they will fight the case for you for
Now,
little to none.
Now, depending on what state you live in, guys, some states don't require a concealed and carry. All they just require is a gun owner identification card, or
Difference. Okay.
but
So,
in
like for
Texas you don't
instance,
need nothing. You just
Texas,
need an
you don't.
ID.
Well,
So it's like,
Texas, no, Texas, you don't require a permit there, and it's an open carrying state. Georgia
mm-hmm,
is an open carrying state. Uh, Indiana is a constitution carry state,
mm-hmm.
meaning you don't need no permit.
No, you don't need
But
nothing.
but Illinois, you got to get a firearm identification card. That's a FOI. Then you got to get a concealed carry. That costs $153. That's money to the state right there. And then you got like, okay, if I shoot this criminal, what's going to happen? Oh, they're going to try to confiscate your gun because because Illinois is a red flag law state.
All right, we got
Indiana, Ohio
blame
too.
it on blame it on. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm gonna just say blame. All right, blame. Peace out, bro. Thanks for joining the live stream. Go ahead, Mr. Dennis. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So that's one thing about it. Illinois, you got to be careful around here in Illinois because Illinois is a red flag law state. But if the Republicans get the House and the Senate and the governorship, guess what? It'll be they will put in a stand your ground law state,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that it's open hunting season on these criminals around here.
Absolutely, man. And I'm so glad that damn illegal got what he deserved, because
Hey,
this should let this be a message to all the illegals that think that this stuff is gonna keep transpiring, because it's absolutely not, man. America is fed up with these people.
enough. I
Yeah,
had enough. And I know you have enough of this insanity.
enough. Not even a word. Like, just leave. Like, just
We-
go. That's why. Okay, so
And
let's get back to the topic, which is the
hold on,
H-1B.
hold on for a second. Because here, these criminals got well, the illegal got two choices, but these local criminals around here, they got one way to go. Two ways to go: a
That's
body
right,
bag
management
and
anger.
highway to hell. Those are two things right there. Now, for these illegal immigrants, like what happened to the one in Florida, he already got a trip to hell. That thanks to that shooter, that homeowner, he sent him to highway
Saved
to
him, man.
hell.
Saved his family too.
Saved his family. Now in Texas, you had a 12, 13, and 14-year-old trying to rob a guy at his home out in Harris County. Guess what he did? He shot him. He shot one in critical. He was in critical condition. But see, here's the thing: you don't need a criminal. All you gotta do is become a criminal and
There you go.
do the
And all
crime.
the laws go out of the window.
Yeah, that's all. So the cops is not gonna be there the minute the crime happened. The only thing the cops gonna do is put a red tape around the crime scene and do a police report. That's the only two
Yeah,
things.
man. And in Chicago, you know how many unsolved murder cases is here, guys?
Yeah,
It's
it's a
almost
lot.
like I want to throw up. Like, seriously.
So if anybody wants to know more about what laws each state's got, or especially in Chicago, if you need ways how to get a gun and stuff, go through the Chicago conservative, send him a message. He'll relay to me. I'll be more than happy to tell you how to do this.
You hear that, guys? So if you guys want to know more about your 2A rights, and if you are near the Chicagoland area or in Illinois or anything like that, please hit me up on X at TurnShyRed. And guys, Mr. Dennis will help you out from there, guys. I will just give your information to Mr. Dennis with your permission, and we'll just go from there, guys. But yeah, you can go ahead, Mr. Dennis. You can continue.
Yeah, yeah. Because nothing better than a criminal is a dead one. I
Yeah,
think I'm gonna make
facts.
a t-shirt. I think I'm gonna make a t-shirt out of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, send me the color
I want to
scheme. I
make it. I
got you.
want to, because the only thing that a criminal could do, two things a criminal could do for me is be dead and go to hell.
Hmm.
That's it.
So okay, so how do you think Trump feels about this H-1B visa? I don't think he gave an opinion about it yet, but how do you think Trump feels about um Elon and Vivek basically giving these jobs to Indians first over American citizens?
To be honest with you, I think the job should go to an American citizen first.
Right.
You
Do
know,
you think Trump? Do you think Trump would be upset about this?
I won't know until I see it.
Hmm. Yeah, because I
That's
think it's
all.
gonna be. I think they're definitely gonna bash heads with this. And then already Speaker of the Mike Johnson, he's going through a lot of pressure as well because it's
Yeah,
looking
because
like he might not be the speaker.
yeah, all these CRs that's been going on
Yeah, the
that he
CR
been
deal, yeah.
the CR he that was killing him
And
and
that's what
stuff.
I'm saying. That's a majority Democratic, you know what I'm saying, thing.
No,
Like
it was the majority of the Republicans. It was the majority of the
oh, it
Republicans,
was?
and some yeah, it would the yeah.
Well, I know
So,
some Democrats also signed on it as well, right?
yeah, the Democrats signed up. Some of them signed off on it.
Hmm. Okay.
So that's what it is, right? How many likes you got so far?
We had 36 guys, so we're gonna take a quick break while I go get my charger. Well, actually, it's right here. But I'm actually gonna try to get the call line started in a minute, guys. 'Cause I think we only need 14 more likes. Uh, hmm. So BSQ said he has H-1Bs working for him. Is that what Donald Trump said? Is that what Donald Trump said, or Elon, or somebody? Or sorry, guys. Yeah, for sure. Anger management or whatever. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Is it anger management or anger mismanagement? I didn't, yeah, it's anger mismanagement. But yeah, man, hit up Mr. Dennis because that's the man with the plan right there, guys. Hold on, I'm trying
Oh
to fix
yeah,
my
oh
screen.
yeah.
Ooh, hmm. Okay, guys. I think yeah. Let me go set this up real quick, guys. Give me 1 second because we might do a call-in show, Mr. Dennis. If we get the 50 likes
Okay,
before within the next hour and a half, I think we should be good. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Mr. Dennis, while I go run up and grab the stuff for the car line, do you want to tell them about the event that's going on New Year's Eve? It's gonna be on the
Blacks
31st.
is
It's gonna be at the
yeah. I
Flexit,
forgot.
guys, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be from 9, I believe, to 1:30. So I'm gonna have Mr. Dennis explain that for you guys for a second, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, Blacks is throwing a like a victory party. I don't have all the information, but it is on the 31st of January on New Year's Eve. So it's gonna be a nice event to go to. This gonna be my first time going, so I'm looking forward towards. I normally don't go nowhere on New Year's Eve because they be doing all these shooting and drunk driving and stuff. So that's one thing about it. But how's your Christmas went so far? Mine was pretty laid back. I was in my pajamas all day with didn't do nothing. I just had pizza and that was it. Oh, we got 10 more likes. Uh, we got 10 more likes to go. Oh, that's good. That's good. and stuff. I tell you, because Trump is trying to sign the reciprocity. I think that I pronounced it right, and that means that you can carry your gun across any states that you want to. Yeah, the reason why it went dead on me. I need to charge that up. Yeah, my AirPod, it went dead on me. I need to charge it up. Matter of fact, I need to find my charger. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Let me find my pod charger so I could charge it up.
All right, guys, I'm back. Um, Dang, what missed? Okay, I see him. What I miss, guys? What I miss? Okay, we need 11 more likes. Cool, guys. Got the call line on standby, but I can't drop the line yet until we hit that goal, guys. Anger mismanagement says Mr. Dennis needs to make that happen because I won't. Oh, concealed carry in Illinois. The popo not confiscating my stuff. Yeah, I think he's talking about concealed and carry. Yeah. Oh man, Jesus loves you too, man. Thanks you, man. Appreciate that. You drunk boy? Come on, bro. Yes, sir. I always say that in my videos too, man. Jesus loves you. Yeah, I think it needs to be said a lot, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this country lost a lot of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have no faith in this country anymore. And when we lose our faith in God, guys, it's like everything goes to chaos. But it's like, you know, if my opinion, we need to stop letting people mock Christianity. That's just my opinion, guys. Because we let stuff slide so much because we always talking about, oh, Jesus is forgiving and this, that, and the third. And look, man, you try that stuff with the Muslims, they not playing about that. Hmm. Yeah, man. We definitely need some faith, guys. Oh, what's going on, Melissa? Hey, how's it going? George Floyd. What? Who said? Who's? I don't even know. Who said that, bro?
Had to give me some.
Okay, what's going on, Mr. Dennis? Who said LeBron James? Did I miss something? Hmm. But yeah, guys, we need 9 more likes, and then we can start the call line, guys. Might as well. Oh, you drunk, boy? Oh yeah, he got to be drunk saying that. Go up 10 comments. George Floyd, the next.
George Floyd,
Oh
what?
man,
George
they
Floyd.
talking about George Floyd is the next LeBron James. Come on, man.
Oh God.
You you need help saying that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. LeBron James, guys, is a Diddy crack. You got the number, Squid? Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, guys, if you're new, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, guys. If you guys are new. Thanks, Granny. It will be helpful if you like and subscribe to the video. We about to start a call-in show if we get 8 more likes, guys. We need 8 more.
I love my MAGA hat too. I love my MAGA hat too.
Which version of Christianity? What do you mean by that, Vernon? Here we go with these people. Honestly, the real term, if I'm being honest with you guys, is Israelite. It's not a Christian, but I don't want to, I really don't want to get into religion right now. But even though I can talk about it all day, but the real term is an Israelite, bro, not a Christian. But
And you know something else? Um,
just Brooke, dang it, he said he don't got eggs. I'm trying to see what I can do. What else do you have? Yeah, you gotta get X, man. Yeah, guys, but let's get the likes up and then we can discuss this H1B visa and how you guys feel about this. We need 8 more likes, guys. It's free. It's free. Okay. So, um, Mr. Dennis, it was another topic that I wanted to discuss with you. Um, so when it comes to Donald Trump, right,
hmm
in January 20th, they're making laws so where he can't really do anything his first year as president. Now, who do you think is the main cause of Trump basically? He's got like they're fighting like hell in Congress for that to not happen.
hmm
But will you like blame the Democrats for for Trump not getting his first like year like how he wants it?
I'm not going to blame the Democrat because the Democrat has been plotting this after November 5th. So
Hmm.
I'm not going to blame the Democrat. The Democrats know what they're doing. They know what they're going to try to do. So just like,
Yeah, they is slick, boy.
yeah, they are sneaky, Ralph. And the thing about it is not is that like for instance they trying to do a super sanctuary in California. They want to pass a law that Trump cannot deport no illegals in these states. Illinois is working on that too as well. Try to make it
Brooke, I
super
would
sanctuary.
ask for your email. I'm sorry, Mr. Dennis. I would ask for your email, but I don't want to put it because I don't want to make it all public and stuff. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, Mr. Dennis. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the Democrats are trying to first trying to see if trying to stop Trump from being certified. That's what they're gonna try to do on January the 3rd or the 6th, one of them days. They're gonna try to
Yeah,
stop him from being certified as president. That's what they want
they
to do.
making it real hard to get these inauguration tickets too, guys. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
because
but
we supposed to be
a lot of people.
we're
It's some people donating for the inauguration. It's a lot of people that's
well,
donating
yeah, we're going, but that's the thing though. Like, I'm talking about like just in general, like they're making it really, really, really tough. Like
as far as
extremely tough.
extremely tough. How?
Like, because a lot of people want to go to this inauguration because Trump is basically he was the man of the year when it came to Time Magazine and stuff like that. So this guy
Yeah,
basically
they.
endured everything when it came to this, his run as president, and then he won it. So a lot of people want to experience this, but the Democrats, the global elites, the deep state, they're bitter about this. You know what I'm saying? Like they're so mad that they are willing to stop the people of America from attending this inauguration, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you got to remember one thing. It's messing up their cash flow.
Yeah,
It's messing
especially
up the
Nancy
cash flow.
Pelosi.
Yeah, they're gonna try to stop these trade these stocks trades that the Democrats are in.
Hmm.
That's one thing about it. But
Absolutely.
but when the city council members started in 2025, I'm gonna give Brandon Johnson and the council member a public announcement service.
So, Mr. Dennis, I see a
Hmm?
comment that's really funny.
What's
They
that?
said that Kamala voters bought hotels and everything before the election.
Who, Kamala?
Kamala voters.
Oh, Kamala voters? Man.
That is tough, bro.
That is
How stupid can
interesting.
you be?
That is interesting. Ralph fan. That's interesting. You
You
know
have
what?
my number for when I called. You can text me your email. I got my notes here. If I can find it, I'll definitely let you know. Um, but I think I only wrote down 4 digits. But if I can look at the call history, I think I can find it.
How many likes do you have left before you do the calling?
We still need eight.
8 people, eight. Just
Eight
just
guys, eight.
just do
Eight.
eight. 4 and 4, 6 and 2, 8. However you do, 7 and 1. Do 8, please.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, guys, for the Chicago Conservative and for Mr. Dennis, man. What's your last 4 digits, Brooke? I'm looking. I know I. Oh, hopefully I ain't throw it away. Hmm. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to look for something, but yeah, guys, we only need 8 more likes. But if we don't get there, it's fine, guys. It's fine. Cause I know I hopped on live. Okay, 5772.
That's
Let me write
all.
that down. See if I can find that. I actually want to interview Brooke, man. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know about his story?
No, what's going on?
So with Brooke Trout one, right? He actually lost his daughter to an illegal immigrant, Mr. Dennis.
What state was this?
Do you wanna give a little bit more context, Brooke?
And my condolences
Because
out for your loss.
yeah, man, it's tough, bro. I wrote it down, but I think it's in my other notebook right here. Let me check this one. Oh, okay, I do got you right here. I got your last 4 right here, bro. Yep, it was in my other notebook. Racine, Wisconsin, man. That's not far from where we at either, Mr. Dennis.
Yeah. So did they
And
arrest
didn't
this
we do a rally out there? Didn't we
the
go to a
rally in
rally out
Racine
there?
back in back in June?
Damn.
They the person who killed your daughter, Brooke?
Just say unalive, because I don't want YouTube to be tripping.
No, they cannot censor or stop this.
Hopefully not. But you know how YouTube get, Mr. Dennis.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg.
I ain't know he was on YouTube. This dude is so
He
weird.
got YouTube. He got YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
Okay,
I
I
mean, not
found you,
Twitter
bro.
and Facebook.
Hey,
And
yo, bro.
Facebook.
I found you. Is it 941? Just give me a Y for yes or N for no. I ain't gonna say your whole thing. Y for S, N for no. Is it 941? You should know what I'm talking about.
Oh, so Google owned YouTube. Oh, okay.
Okay, I got you, bro. Say less.
I thought it
I
was
got you
owned
locked
by
in. I'm gonna
Mark
text you, all right?
Zuckerberg.
So, okay, guys. Sorry, I was distracted. I had to help somebody. YouTube is owned by Google.
I didn't know that.
No way.
I thought it was owned by Mark Zuckerberg.
Google owns YouTube?
I didn't even know that.
Role
I really
play
didn't.
RP. Why do people keep retracting the comments? Role play RP. Hey man, me and my wife love Attack on Titan, bro. I actually love anime in general. If you guys see my room, I got JoJo Bizarre Adventure, I got Death Note, you know what I'm saying? Attack on Titan, I got Hunter x Hunter, you know what I'm saying? Demon Slayer. Your boy got them all. You feel me? One Punch Man. Yeah, guys, I didn't know YouTube was owned by Google. You learn something new every day. That's nuts.
I was thinking all the time it was through Mark Zuckerberg. Now he trying to
That's
catch the ring.
Facebook, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because he got that metaverse crap.
Yeah.
So that's why I would have fooled me. 7 more likes, guys. Come on, guys. We can at least get 7 likes, and because it's getting kind of late on my end. But if we do get to 50 likes, I guess we can do I say 6, 7 calls, guys. If we do, because it's kind of slow today. I ain't gonna lie. But I do appreciate everybody coming back, supporting the show. I really do appreciate that a lot.
Um, I have a question for Brooke.
MetaQuest
Do
3,
Wis do
I'm gonna have to look that up.
do Brooke? I have a question for you. Do Wisconsin have do Wisconsin have
Hmm. Top two research tools are owned by Alphabet, one Google, and two YouTube. Hmm. Okay, I didn't know that. That's crazy. That is insane, guys. I did not know that. And YouTube is pretty left leaning.
wow? That's
Google
crazy.
is very left leaning, guys.
Uh, and ask Brooke, do Wisconsin do the state of Wisconsin have capital punishment?
You hear that, Brooke? I think he said you was breaking up, but I
Yeah,
think you back. Heavy lift or heavy left?
yeah.
Ugh. Did you catch that question, Brooke? I don't know if I don't know if if we don't do a call in, I'm gonna do my own vid about the visa. It's going to be a shot across the bow to the US in work the last 2 weeks. Okay, Anger Man, if you do a video, let me know, man. You do content? I didn't know that.
Okay, thanks,
You say
Vernon.
no capital punishment in Wisconsin from
Oh
Farmer.
man, I am so sorry to hear that. I mean, I believe every criminal, especially these illegals, deserve the death penalty. Every
That's
last
what
one.
Trump had in his agenda.
That's what they
That's
deserve the
what Trump
death
got in
penalty.
his agenda in Agenda
I mean,
47.
I
That's
will. I mean, me, I prefer a rope and some
so
buzzers.
so guys, can I give you guys a story real quick? And Mr. Dennis, I don't know if you feel comfortable about me saying this story, but the people got to know this because I really feel like this was bogus. I don't know if you guys remember this speech that we did on at Garfield Park, but there was some people speaking there, right? And now that I'm like now me looking back at it, I wish they kind of didn't speak because now they're kind of acting fool. And I kind of really wish that Mr. Dennis, spoke up. And we were talking about Agenda 47. Nobody spoke up about the illegals getting the death penalty. I think Gino touched up on it like twice, but nobody else did that. I think that should have been your speech, man.
Yeah, yeah. Vernon, that is true, but it's not up to Trump. It's up to the state. Now, I know Louisiana and Texas do have capital punishment, especially Louisiana. They do not play. They will put you in. They got the. I think they got the chair. Texas got the lethal injection. Now, Illinois used to have capital punishment. They took that out in 1998 or 99. And the last person
Mm.
who had the death penalty was John Wayne.
Mhm. Yeah, John Wayne. Yeah, that's a minute ago. Right. Okay, guys, we need 3 more likes so we open that call line up. Okay. Let's open up the call line, guys. All we need is 3 more likes, guys, and we can open up the call line and we can get started with the call in show, guys. 27 states still have cap punishment. That's more than half. That's more than half. Yeah. I think it's mostly southern states, right? That got capital punishment. Yeah, absolutely. You said believe it or not, Cali does? Would have never knew that.
I thought they took it out.
Yeah, who wants to call in tonight? Let's get the likes up, guys, so we can open up the line.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
Yeah, Fish Masters, if you a real Trumpian man, hit that like and subscribe button, my guy. And if you got any words that you want to say on the live stream, you can actually call into the show because we only need one
Oh,
more like.
so like Newsom just like suspended it, huh?
Hmm.
Wow. Good old Gavin Newsom. He loves criminals. That's what it is.
Yeah, so he's a weirdo. You say finally, yes, caught the live. Yes, welcome, welcome. We're a little late, guys, but better late than never. I always say for sure. Done. We got 50. I don't see 50 on my end, but I'll take you guys' word for it. Go ahead, drop the line, Squid. I guess we had 50 likes.
Squid Man, how you doing today, buddy?
Mm, yeah, because I only see 49, but why not? Who cares? All right, guys. The call line is open 872-256-0131, guys. Again, 872-256-0131. Put your last 4 digits in. Today, we're going to be talking about the H-1B Visa, guys. Okay? If you guys have any other questions, you can feel free to ask me about those as well. But that's going to be the main topic today. Yes, guys. So go ahead, hit the call line, and let's see what you guys want to talk about.
I'm doing good, Squid.
You said my guest is wearing an illegal hat? How? That's MAGA, bro. Firework chat. I think it's kind of slow today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's a little slow. Okay, Lucas. It's BS, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. You give your opinions on the line. 872-256-01. Oh, I'm paying that one. That's a little more descriptive. Yeah, we still at 49, but it's all right, guys. Put on your red hat, please. All right, guys. When we get to 60 likes, I'll throw my MAGA hat on. I got you. But you guys know that's when I'm locked in, though. When I got my MAGA hat on, my hard hat, that's when I'm locked in, guys. Okay. We got the first caller, 2864. I didn't see your last four in, but I guess. Welcome to the
Hey,
show.
I'm watching your live stream, man.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I'm Fishmasters.
Oh, okay. What's going on, Fish?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. What's going on with you? You a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir. I've always been.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. We gonna make America great again, hopefully. But man, it's looking like the people who we got in his cabin are not America first. Because today we're talking about the H-1B Visa, and according to my knowledge, this visa is actually. Hold on, 9983. Give me 1 second. You gotta put your last. Oh, okay, Jennifer. Sorry about that, but yeah, according to this visa, the it's basically going to be coming from majority people from India, and they're going to be getting paid cheaper than an average American citizen.
Oh, wow. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. And then it looks really bad when Vivek is actually Indian descent, you know?
Yeah.
3371. Okay, guys. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. We got a lot of callers today.
I'm glad I called first.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, man, I feel like, Elon is definitely, you know, it's questionable, you know? So what we have to do is hold people accountable. And this is what I like about the right. Excuse me. This is what I like about the right is that we hold our own accountable. Now we feel like our side isn't, doing their end. We call them out on it, like even with Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. We've been calling him a rhino for a minute, and it's looking like he's proving us right.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Mr. Dennis, do you have anything to say to Fish?
No. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't know too much about all this stuff right here,
Hmm.
so I can't really. I mean, if you ask me, should American be hired first? Yes, they should be hired first. But more than that, it's that we need to invest more money
Hold on,
on.
9983. Give me 1 second. I'm
We
listening,
need
Mr. Dennis.
we
Go ahead.
need to invest our money more on like get these trade schools back open so Americans can get some real jobs behind the scenes.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. But all right, Fish, man, let's try to get someone else in. All right. Thank you for calling the show.
You're welcome. I'm gonna keep watching your live stream though.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
You did, man. You
Yep.
know it.
Yes, sir. All
All right.
right.
Bye.
Yep. 2366. You are up. 2366. You are up.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, that
Hello,
was
I'm
quick.
chat from the chat.
Yep. How's it going?
Good. So I want to talk about the H-1B visa issue.
Hmm.
So I went to school for statistics all the way through my master's in California. And I would say like 80% of my classes, once we got past the lower, the lower level classes, once we get to the complex classes, it's mostly Indian, Middle Eastern, Chinese, maybe a few white students,
Yeah.
maybe a black student, maybe one Hispanic student. And those people that are coming through those classes, so I went for statistics, we have to take pre-calculus and a bunch of other like analytical classes. Those are the other people who have to take those classes are doing engineering, biostatistics, chemistry, physics, computer science.
Hmm.
So if they're not coming through my classes, then they're probably not in that school of STEM. So I just wanted to say a lot of Americans aren't filling up those classrooms. So if they're not filling up the classrooms, then they can't fill up the workforce.
Exactly.
And that's why the H-1Bs are pretty necessary at this point. And the American school systems are so behind that, especially in STEM, that it's like we're kind of need to wash this generation, and hopefully there's a reform and we can catch the next generation up. Because
Okay.
it's
So
so behind.
are you familiar with the O1 visa? Hello?
Sorry, you cut out. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, I was saying, are you familiar with the O1 visa?
No, I don't know what that one is.
So the O1 visa, it's a temporary visa, and it's basically like the same as the H1B visa, but not necessarily, because it's you have to be more qualified to get this visa O1. And it's I'm sorry.
I think the H-1B is important because here's what a lot of my classmates did that I met. They would come from like Saudi Arabia, let's say, for example, or China, right? And they would come to America, get their degrees, and then they wouldn't be allowed to stay after they were done being students, so they would have to go home. So we're training them and they're leaving.
Hmm.
I think what they're trying to make it do is so that if we train them, they can stay longer. But yeah, a lot of them are coming here to get their degree and they are leaving. They're not actually staying after
Okay.
they attain the degree.
So
Yeah.
would
And
that
then they're going and using that skills in their country.
okay? So would that be a temporary visa that they're on, or is
Yeah,
that
the H-1B is only for students, and then not only that, like they're not allowed to have a job, for instance, with that visa. They're not even allowed to work. I think what they're trying to do is make it so that they can stay after they're done being a student. If they get their degree here, like they can get a green card, for instance.
okay?
Because right now, that's not the process.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question, not really about the visa, but just about the cabin for a second here, because you sound very knowledgeable in this, and thank you for calling the show too. I really appreciate that. So do you think that this is just another talking point for the left when it comes to Elon and Trump? Because you do have people from the left saying, President Musk and they're saying, President Musk, he's the puppeteer for Donald Trump and all of that stuff. So do you think this is just another way for the left to divide Trump and Elon?
Yeah, because Trump is already on board with making sure that the people who come here, get their degree here, can stay here. He's already said that. Because we don't have the citizens to fill those roles. To be quite frank, so he's already been on board with it.
Are there numbers to support this? I'm not questioning your word or nothing like that. I'm just, is it like a source to back this up?
I've never looked it up. I just know my experience from going to universities. I'm sure you could find some type of like H1B statistics. I could look it up maybe after this call and put it in the chat. I'm sure it has to be public, but most people are on board with it because we don't have the citizenry to fill those positions. I do think they're trying to cause a divide because there is no real divide when it comes to Trump, Elon, and Vivek. The divide is more people who don't want the H-1Bs to stay. They're like, oh no, then they get to stay, they're getting all the degrees, then they are going to compete with Americans, but the fact is there's not enough Americans to fill the jobs anyway at that level of STEM.
Okay. What's your name again? I'm sorry, I don't even think I caught your name. Hello? I'm sorry, hello?
Keep cutting out.
Yeah, sorry about that. What's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
I go by BizQ in the chat.
Oh, okay, that's you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for calling the show. You were awesome in the chat too. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. All right, I'll keep listening. Thank you.
Yep. You have a good one. Okay, guys. That was actually a good conversation. You learn something new every day, guys. But my thing is this: is the H-1B visa really a student visa? Because the student visa is the F1 visa, guys. So what do you guys think? Maybe and that's the thing. Like I'm with you, Mr. Dennis. I'm not sure about the whole thing either. That's why we're getting more opinions.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3371. You are up. 3371. You are up.
This is anger mismanagement.
Yo, what's going on, Anger?
All right, Mr. Dennis, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
All right, I'm good. I'm out here living a struggle in Marksville, USA.
Oh man, tell me about it.
I wanted to talk about this visa thing. Now, none of these visas is not going to matter as far as the tech industry goes because this could easily be taken over by AI. I've put a background on it. I've been dealing firsthand with IT since 2005, directly 2005 to 2022. In all those years, there's only two guys that actually knew their job, and they kept everything close to the vest. So that was automotive industry. Now in automotive, everything is time based. Now if I got to go from one end of the facility to the other to have him do something that takes 10 seconds that I can do on my own, but he doesn't want to teach it to me.
Right.
That time goes against me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the other guy, he was a little more friendly, but there were only two. All the other ones, idiots. They don't know how to do anything. It's like I had a handheld scanner that would blink out on it. So I give it to the one guy, and he's like, "Oh, well, here, grab another one. Those other ones don't work. Or put a new battery in it." I did that already. You should have been here 5 minutes ago. Man, it don't matter.
Right.
He didn't know how. How do you get paid 3 times more than me, and you don't know how to fix something as stupid as a scanner? So now,
Yeah.
the last couple of years, I've been in the distribution warehouse. I'm not dealing directly with IT, but I have a very easy job. I drive a forklift. I'm loading trucks. I have a very easy job.
Right.
But IT is making this job so hard because we have to go way far above and beyond to get the job done.
Right.
And it's the same thing, time based. So the time that I lose by them making the job harder is, and it's always an excuse, right? It's, I can't do that. I can't. Guess what? AI, you tell it what to do, and it's going to do it. It's not going to make an excuse.
Yeah.
So bottom line is this tech industry that we have here in the United States. I don't know how many IT people I've worked with. It's been dozens over the last few years or 20 years, whatever it is. And if you don't want to get your crap together, then go learn how to drive a forklift and deal with my struggles.
There you go. Be more
qualified. Once artificial intelligence takes that over, that's going to be a wrap.
Yeah, man. It looks like it's already starting. Everybody is investing in AI. Everyone. It's sick.
I even started that. I started making some images off AI. I was like, man, this is pretty good.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, but it's dangerous, though, in my opinion, because you can alter videos and photos and stuff like that, and it makes you look like, you're doing things that you probably didn't do or don't want to do. And, it's just, and people are really childish in America. They're not really going to they're going to use AI for beneficial reasons, but once the wrong person get their hands on AI, it's over. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people already got their hands on it,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're working on something. Anything to stop Trump from being inaugurated, whether it's a fake alien invasion or whatever, they're going to do something with it.
Yeah. Oh,
so that's all I was trying to get across in my comments in the chat was, our IT personnel in this country, they stink. I don't know what classes they went to. I don't know what they're learning in school, if they're learning anything. But, I mean, it's like, if all you can do is Word and Excel and not really much in the way of programming. And that was the one thing in automotive. There are excellent programs out there. They cost a lot of money. We're talking millions of dollars. But the guy that was the director for that company, for the IT, he created the program that the company was using company-wide. I left there in 2022, and if I remember right, the last update he made for that program was like 2012 or 2014. And it kept going down and down and down. It's like, man, get something different. He wouldn't do it because he was getting royalties off of it.
Right. And how long did you experience this?
From 2005.
Man, that's a long time, man. I think I was 8. I think I was 8. I think I was like 8 years old, bro. That is insane.
Today, because today it's still bad.
Yeah, bro.
Don't get me wrong. There's some good ones out there. Maybe those are the ones that deserve that director level position or something like that. Upper management positions and stuff. But they're far and few in between.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And one more question for you, bro. I think you answered this already, but let's just give the chat more context. Do you think that this is just another way for them to divide Trump and Elon and Vivek and Mike Johnson?
Of course. The left is going to blow everything out of proportion to make it against conservatives. Anything they can do. Now, here's another thing. The Constitution is so strong that it's taken the Democrats 200 years to weaken it enough to where we're at today. If we didn't get Trump, who knows, in the next 4 years, it's probably been gone.
Yeah, and then one more thing.
They've been watering it down.
Yeah, man. And one more thing. there haven't, there isn't the word Democrat or the word democracy in the Constitution. So I
Yeah.
just, I always want to let people know that because, yeah, we are a democracy, but there is no word like democracy, Democrat, no words like that in the Constitution, guys.
No, my favorite is with democratic principles. You know what? The weak-minded will fall for that. I'm not falling for that stuff.
Yeah, factual, man. Yeah, the strong patriots of America, man. We the ones that keep this country rolling. We can't afford to fall for it.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Thank you for calling in, brother. I really appreciate that, man.
Okay. I appreciate you having the call in.
Yes, sir, man. You have a good one.
You too.
All right, guys. 872-256-0131, guys. So let's get another caller in. But yeah, Mr. Dennis, let me ask you before we get another caller. Do you think this is a way for them to actually divide and conquer when it comes to the Republican Party, or do you think that this is something that will really benefit America?
As far as the AI,
No, excuse me. As far as the H-1B visa.
like I said, I don't know too much about the H1 visa. I don't
Right.
have no knowledge on that.
Okay. I think we got a caller, guys. 9032. You are up.
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Is this Mr. AJ?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to keep it quick, man. What's going on, conservative? What's going on, Dennis?
Yes, sir.
How
What's
you
going
doing?
on?
I'm cool, man. I'm gonna try to my only problem, like I was saying earlier, from what I was seeing with Elon and with this H-1B visa, is the argument towards with can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
With the statement that he made towards with these individuals coming from these other countries, and they taking up the engineering jobs and whatever the tech jobs, and they're talking down to us crazy like we're stupid. That was my only issue. Like I don't trust Elon. I'm not an Elon fan. I mean, to be honest, like Tesla wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for Obama. Like Elon is ego with this dude, man. I don't fucking like. Excuse my language. I just don't like with this dude. Like, I think he comes off to me as a socialist, and these people be coming here like they better than us. Like, okay, that's cool. I mean, y'all from y'all country. They started y'all from grammar school with the math and everything, and y'all go on to be engineers and all that. But don't come over here be acting like you better than us. Like, right. Unfortunately, with our school system, like I was saying earlier, Dennis in the chat, they're not doing that.
Hold on, AJ. Jennifer, you're gonna be the next caller, but you gotta wait until we get through with the first caller here. So go ahead, continue, Mr. AJ. But I got your last four digits. You guys don't have to spam.
And I'm just like, come on, like they put up the stats like towards with the kids, and we all know this. Most of the kids that come from these public schools can't read, don't know math, the science. All the scores are low. But whose fault is that? Now, I mean, we could blame it on the parents, but when we start looking at towards the society and these policies, I mean, they're behind that. I mean, like we were saying before, all this could stop if you put tech in grammar school. But don't turn around and be like, okay, to be able to get more engineers, we need to get the visa to get more of these people over here to be able to take these positions. That's BS. And I want to address Biz Q because I've been in tech programs too. And I mean, certain programs, they do reach out because I'm a vet. I'm a veteran. I think you're a veteran too, Dennis. I mean, there are programs that reach out to us that help pay for the schools. But same with the H-1B visa, I don't think some of y'all know, they be paying. they pay these when these kids come from other countries and they come into these universities, they be paying some of these they tuition. So I mean, I get really really angry, like the argument like we need them. No, we don't need them. They should be humble. You come over here, you're able to get an education, you're able to get a job. Humble yourself. Don't be thinking you better than us. And have to be like that BS got to stop. And I just had to say that because this shit be making me mad.
Hey AJ, man, I'm kind of with you on that one, man. Like you're coming into our country, you know what I'm saying? But you got to understand what BSQ was saying, that the Americans that the people are looking for, they're not there. You feel what I'm saying? Now, that's why I asked for a source, and that's why it's always good to have two opinions, because like you said, you worked in tech, she worked in tech. We got two opinions here. You feel what I'm saying? So it's always good to get other people's, perspective on things like that. And I really thank you for calling into the show. And Mr. Dennis, so Mr. Dennis, do you think AJ's right when it comes to that?
Yeah, he is right because we gotta look after we gotta look out. It's like this here. We cannot clean up somebody else's kitchen and we haven't cleaned ours yet.
There you go. And my thing like this, not sure if this is a student. Now look, the only student visa I know of is the F1 visa. Now, like, other than the H1B visa, excuse me. I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, yeah, but other than I mean, they're claiming it to be a student visa. I'm not sure that's true or not. That's what I said. I'm gonna have to really look into this visa bill. But yeah, the only one I'm familiar with is the F1 visa, which I know for certain that is a student visa. You know what I'm saying? I know for certain that the O1 visa, you have to be qualified, and it is a temporary visa. Like there is no, oh, you might can stay, you might not. And then another thing that people are failing to realize, what I said earlier, that the border isn't the only crisis that's getting the immigration up. You know, it's also people overstaying their visas, and it's also fake marriages.
Yeah, that's true, and maybe I'm wrong with the H-1B visa. It probably these people, they get their degrees from overseas and they come over here, whatever, and they work these jobs. But my thing is just be humble. I'm gonna drop off because I know you got other people that want to come on, but I had to say that, man. That was my only argument. Like, damn, don't come over here be acting like you better. Like, come on, right. Like, and we gotta be American first. I'm just getting really tired of this, I really am, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's especially
all right, conservative man. It's always a pleasure talking to you. All right, Dennis, man. Hopefully, I probably
have a good evening.
Nah, you all good, AJ. Thank you for calling, bro. Thank you.
And you have a happy New Year's, AJ.
For sure. All right, brothers. Y'all take care.
Yep.
You too.
Okay, guys. Well, AJ, speaking facts, guys. Okay, I think we had Jennifer, then Brooke next. So, Jennifer, I think you are up next, ma'am. All right. So yeah, man. Um. So we learning a little bit more, guys. Now, I'm not sure, but I mean, I was watching this one video. They said Trump have people that work for him that are under the H-1B visa. Not sure if that's true though. You know what I'm saying? But we're learning, guys. We are learning. 9983, you are up. 9983, you are up.
Also known as Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for calling the show.
Of course. So I'm not American, but I'm North American. Does that count?
Yes, it does. You got a casino? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, I have a few.
Oh, okay. Look at me talking crazy. Okay, but
you've heard you've heard of Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't?
And we have casinos.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. You gonna have to. I'm gonna have to take a trip out there to Niagara Falls and check out that casino.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm real good at poker, so don't kick me out. I ain't cheating, okay? But
You
anyways.
can't cheat at poker.
Oh, all right. It came from you,
You
not
can't.
me. Yeah, but so how do you what's your question for today, Miss Jennifer?
What would you do if you could choose between having gun laws, like your Second Amendment? I'm Canadian, so bear with me. Or having, well, you have freedom of speech. See, I'm Canadian. I lost freedom of speech.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
What state are you in? Sorry.
I'm in Illinois. So wait, I'm in Chicago. So
I love Chicago. Big fan.
thank you so much. So you're not a big fan of Justin Trudeau, are you?
No.
Yeah.
Nobody's a big fan of Justin Trudeau.
He's a
Farty McFart. Yeah. But yeah,
I'm not really a big fan of politics in general, though, because I think they're all liars.
Yeah, but that's what, and that's the thing.
You know?
We have to start looking at who's a part of the establishment. You know what I'm saying? Because some people do just treat politics like a job, just like police officers. Some officers have, egos and God complexes and things like that. And some officers just want to, return back home to their families. So, I mean,
right.
I believe.
But I think most.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's you.
I think American politics is deep state. I want to like Trump. I do. I like him more than Kamala. Kamala.
Tomato.
Right. But I don't know, because like at the end of the day, who are we to trust?
Right.
You know, someone saying that this is how it is, or what it is about how we feel. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So what is your question when it comes to that question? I believe you cut out the question a little bit. You said, will we rather have our 2A rights or our First Amendment? Was that the question?
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh, I mean,
well,
you want to answer?
Well, to be honest with you, you need both of them, because the Second Amendment, to be honest with you, the Second Amendment and the First Amendment both intertwine with each other. So,
okay, can I just make sure I'm right? First Amendment is free speech. Second is right to carry arms.
Yeah.
To bear arms, yes, because you use the First Amendment to expose the tyrannical government. You use the Second Amendment to fight off the tyrannical government. Does that make sense?
No, it makes it. Yeah, exactly.
So
okay. So last time I was in Chicago.
Huh?
I had a really good time. But I was a little weirded out over, like, you can't come in here with your guns. So I don't understand the whole gun thing.
Well, see, here's the thing. What Illinois with the so-called gun law here in the state of Illinois, they don't acknowledge your permit and stuff. Like, for instance, Indiana got a constitution state, but they cannot really bring their guns here to Illinois. But Illinois, you can go to any states right offhand, and they will acknowledge the FOI card. But
so is America a full country, or is it a divided?
It's more it's really more divided. It's really more divided because you got different states got have different laws, but they philosophy are different. But like, for instance, Illinois, it's very, very ass in backward because Illinois is run by Democrats, which is the super majority. They call it the super majority.
So what's a Democrat? Democrat is the Biden administration?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bear with me. I'm sorry. I'm.
No, you're fine.
I don't know
You
anything
fine.
about politics.
You fine.
You're
So
fine.
yeah, thank you. So what happened is that, but what happened is with some, it's more like divided between uh the Democrats and Republicans. And the thing about the Democrats, when it comes down to gun laws, the gun laws is equivalent to
But what is
gun
a conservative when you talk about Republicans and Democrats? Where does a conservative?
They're more on the Republican side.
They all about your free speech.
Yeah.
Your free speech, religion.
Traditional values, basically.
Yeah, traditional value.
Well, I'm a Christian.
Yeah. That's what
So
they're all about.
You'll fall more under the Republican side nowadays in America because the Democrats nowadays they're more like they're very far left. Like they support all type of crazy stuff like abortion.
The wrong side, right? Like.
Let me make it real simple.
Wrong side, yeah, but
let me put it
Well,
to you real simple.
You know when you say you're the right side.
Well,
I got a lot of feedback here, but the right side is the right side. The left side is the wrong side.
Yeah, the left is terrible. Yeah.
Well, let me put it to you this way: look at the Democrats like Joe Biden and them, and Justin Trudeau. Compare them to the Antichrist, and that's the Democrats.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm thinking Elon Musk might be the Antichrist. Don't hate me.
You say you thinking Elon is?
It's a good point.
I'm thinking it is. Yeah.
I mean, look, he's the head of government efficiency. So, I mean, I kind of see.
But have you seen Terminator?
Yeah. Which one?
iRobot?
Yeah.
How does that shit end?
That
it
sounds
don't
more
end
like
good.
the future.
I'll tell you that much.
That every time I watch that movie, it sounds like the future of this country right there, the Terminator.
Yeah,
I watched you.
For sure.
You haven't watched that movie? Okay, so I don't like the feedback. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna let you guys go. It was a pleasure to meet you both.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jennifer, for calling the show. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you for calling, and you have a good day. Well, night, I should say.
You too, sir.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Ciao.
Yeah, she was pretty funny, guys. We got a super chat from BizQ. 6 months ago, Trump said he wants the foreign students to get the visa upon degree completion so they can stay and work/build business. I mean, look, guys, nobody is saying immigration is wrong, but when you have the border wide open, like how Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, how I had it open, it's just military age men who are convicted of you know assaults. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but they're convicted of assaults and all of these harsh crimes. I don't mind people who are trying to come here and learn and give back to the economy, pay their taxes. I don't mind stuff like that. I don't mind the people that's coming into the country that's like that. But the thing is this: we have to make sure that our country is good first when it comes to these jobs. Hello, welcome to the show. 5772. Is this Brooke?
Yes, it is. Way down in Florida.
Yo,
I'm gonna make it real quick. I'd really like to hear Mr. Dark Matters call in because he seems to,
Dark Matter, you being called out, man. So what is Dark Matter saying in the chat?
He's just ripping on everything that we're saying or believing or whatever. I want to be educated by him. But real quick, so my situation, some of you know it, some of you don't. My daughter was killed, I'd say murdered by a Biden illegal. And yes, you need immigrants, but not illegal immigrants, so they could get out. this is brought up in my only therapy is my monthly MAT meeting that my advocate brought up, and I really didn't even think about it until she brought it up. They're going to be deporting people. Mr. Tom Homan's going to come in, and they're going to clean house, which I'm all for. I want them all out. If you're illegal, get out.
Get them out of here. Get them out.
Come in the right way. I have no problem with immigration, but just come in legally. Now, my situation, it just makes it that much worse. But are they going to empty the prisons? They're going to get rid of all the criminals. And I feel, yeah, I want them gone. I want them hung. But I want them gone. But I want him to serve his penalty. He got sentenced for 25 years. He's going to serve 15 and then be deported. And if he comes back in and he gets caught, then he has to serve the rest of the 10. So he got 25 years serving 15 for killing my daughter. And if they just let him out, if they deport him, I think he's just going to come right back in and go to Colorado, Oregon, New York, wherever, to do whatever he wants to do.
So, Brooke, can I say something? Can I say something, Brooke?
Sure.
I honestly think for what that illegal did, the penalty should be death. Now, hear me out. Now, you're an illegal alien coming into our country, harming our citizens. No one knows where you came from. No one knows who you are. You could literally be a terrorist from where you're from. Now, if we have no idea who you are, now maybe the other country, you know what I'm saying, he can comply, get a translator, you can probably come and, see what country he's from and this, that, and the third. But is that really gonna justify anything? Like I was listening to what Mr. Dennis was saying earlier. I'd rather you have a sleeping offender. I'm just gonna say sleeping offender than a repeating offender. You know what I'm saying? And if this guy is, because I'm not gonna sit up here and say nobody is beyond redemption. Everybody has a chance to turn their life around. But if you killed someone in America, I mean, at that point you already kind of crossed the line because you're already here illegally. And then and not only that, you harmed an American citizen, but you actually took their life away. And if we can give Americans the death penalty, why the hell aren't we giving illegal immigrants the death penalty?
The judge agreed with me, which I was kind of shocked. But
you know what?
So that's all I was wondering was if they're going to be emptying the prisons and sending criminals back to country of origin.
They should. Should.
My guy is in prison for manslaughter.
Manslaughter.
Of course. I told you, Mr. Dennis, we were just talking about this earlier.
Manslaughter.
Oh. Can you repeat that, Brooke? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that he's charged with manslaughter. He should serve his sentence, but I think he's just going to be released. He's not going to serve any time. He hasn't even spent a year in prison yet.
Yeah, sound like we got to take out the trash, Mr. Dennis.
You know something? I feel like this is that if the law is not going to do justice for us against these illegals, then maybe we need to take matters in our own hand and stuff. Now, me, if I was a judge, I would give you a Glock, take you and him in that room while he's handcuffed. Hey, 2 rounds, call it and give him the gun back, and then he'll be escorted through in a casket. That's one thing I truly believe. I don't believe that no illegal immigrants. And see, here's the thing, Brooke. They targeting two people: women and children.
Yeah.
That's who they targeting. They ain't
Yeah.
gonna go after no man. They will go after
Absolutely.
the weakest one. And that's why I encourage every woman that's on this chat line to get a gun, get a firearm, and protect and defend yourself. And I don't care how you shoot them. If you give them a plastic surgery, give it to them. But
Mhm.
it's time for women. They need to defend themselves. Now I'm speaking for women now, because the men know how to handle themselves. But when it comes to women, you got to protect two people: yourself and your children.
Mhm. You get all that, Mr. Brooke?
I did.
Yes.
I
So
agree.
my prayers is out for you and your family on the loss, because it's too many victims that being like another Lake and Raleigh, and that's
Yeah,
it.
man.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
that woman on the
is it.
and that
And
woman on the
it's tough.
NYC.
It happened
It
right
yeah.
before the
I
holidays,
think I
right
think
after Thanksgiving. So, people, I'm in, I do plumbing, so I'm in people's houses all the time. Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's tough.
it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just fed up, but I'm worried that they're going to release them.
Man, and look, I'm still working on getting your story out, man. Seriously. And I got your information. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely be hitting you up from my personal cell phone number, all right?
Yeah, send me a text. I'll send you my email. Send me your email.
Yes, sir.
And
But yes, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Mr. Brooke. I really appreciate that, man.
all right, calling dark matters. I want to laugh.
I got you.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to get Mr. Brooks' story out for sure, guys. I'm working on that. But yeah, guys, if you're new, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Shout out Mr. Dennis. He got a channel too. If you guys want to go subscribe to Mr. Dennis, that'll be good as well. I think this is Edge. Um, 7949. You are up. 7949.
Hey.
You are up.
Hey, what's up, Sliding Edge?
Yeah, I'm already knowing. I wrote your name down. What's going on, Edge?
How you
Oh
doing,
yeah,
Ed?
man. My heart goes out for Mr. Brooks. That's it's tragic to lose a family member, especially a child. Then having it on top of those circumstances, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, man, it's tough. Real tough, especially. Yeah.
There's a lot of things that you guys touched on tonight. That's like a lot of things. So I don't know where to begin, but I will say this. Like that darkness guy was talking about Trump supporting a certain type of visa. You have to take it back a little bit. For example, there was a time when you had guys like that were the era of Michio Kaku that were like physicists, and we were pulling from all over the world. Well, a lot of these guys, they came here, they got educated, they built infrastructure, and when they're done, their end game was to go back to their home and build an infrastructure in their home. There's a lot of people that got educated that are top notch. They're the 1% in their field. They go back home to India. They go to different places. Now they've enriched us. We benefited from them being here, but then they go home, and that's where the heart is. And then they build basically our competition.
Okay.
So
right.
when Trump says he's fine with opening up a visa for people to get here, and then have them stay here, have them build here, he's trying to combat that. He doesn't want more competition across the globe. He wants to keep us innovative, and you do that through whether it's public works, whether it's grants, whether it's
having a reward-based system, a merit system, American meritocracy.
Yeah.
So you want to bring the best into your country, the cream of the crop. Everyone wants to. Every country wants to do that.
So Edge, can I say something? So
yeah,
you believe that the H-1B visa, would benefit America only if the people that come on that visa stay here in America?
No, while they're here, we're benefiting from them being here because they're help building the infrastructure. New things are made. But the problem that's had in the past is you had guys in Silicon Valley that were doing paper play, that were taking these really desirable visas, and they were quietly getting more than what the allotment was. And then they're pulling guys in from different backgrounds, like a bunch of guys from India, more so than what was originally allotted. And they come here, they grow here, and then these guys, some of them they can't leave the company.
Right.
So there are bad things that get associated with it, but the impetus is good. Bring the best here, have them practice here, build the economy here. That's good. There's a lot of innovations that's happened in the last 15, 20 years. That eclipses the previous 20 years before it.
Okay, so Edge, one more question for you, Edge, because you definitely cooking right now. I agree, and that's what I'm saying. It's always good to have other perspectives, guys. But let me just ask you this last thing, and we'll turn it to Mr. Dennis. So, like you just said, we need the best. Send your best, right? we need to get America back when it comes to competition. So, wouldn't a O1 visa be better than the H1B visa? And if not, can you tell me the difference? Because I believe I believe a O1 visa is temporary, and you have to show real qualifications before you even enter the country.
For the most part, all visas are somewhat temporary. You got to get them renewed periodically. The thing is, you have limits on every type of visa. There's no unlimited visa. So when they say, "Hey, we want 100,000 kids that are in this, that are getting their education, they're going to go in this type of field. We're going to go and set this aside for them." There's going to be a cap on that. So, if we have 4 different types of visas that we're using, we should max those out every chance we get. So and a person qualifies for one visa doesn't necessarily qualify for another visa. So there are kids with different circumstances. You might get a kid who's, let's say, Iranian, and his plan isn't to live here. He wants to go back home. The student visa or the temporary visa, or he's working for a singular company.
But wait, hold on. Do you? I just thought about something though, because we using India for an example. Okay, if I'm coming from India, now let's be honest, we're real here, right? India isn't the best place to live. So if I go to America with my visa, right, with the H-1B visa, and I'm living in America now. Here's the thing, and this is also a problem which I was spewing earlier in the live stream when it came to the immigration crisis. It's not just the borders being open; it's also people overstaying their visas as well. Can you agree?
Absolutely, and that's not limited to India. That's
no,
Europeans
for sure,
and Africans and Chinese, and they come over here on a tourist visa. They have a kid, or they're traveling abroad, and the kid's born while they're in this country. And then they never show up for their release. They just go to a different state, and then that's it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. If I'm coming from a communist country like China, or a country that doesn't really smell that good like India, would I really want to go back?
Well, if you talk to Indians that may be proud Americans, a lot of them, just like Mexicans are very proud of their country of Mexico, their origin. They're still happy to be here in the United States. They're happy to thrive and have their kids here, but that doesn't mean they don't want to go back
Mexico,
home and fix their land.
Right. I agree with
You
that.
know, and truth be told, look at the Silicon Valley that's being made over in India right now. That came not just from American investors. A lot of those guys that set up, they had to speak the language.
Yeah.
So a lot of those
guys I think that's another problem.
Built their own infrastructure.
But I think that's another problem that people have with the H-1B visa as well is the key word what you said was language, bro. Like the people that's coming from these other countries, it's kind of hard to understand them when they it sounds like broken English, So that's another problem that the American people are complaining about when it comes to people coming in with these foreign countries, So I mean, it's just something to think about.
There's a little side thought to that. Usually when we have someone that immigrates to this country, the idea is we take the best of what they have, but they acclimate to our culture. They acclimate to what we are, but we take the best of what they are from their country. And so you have to put controls and brakes on how fast you allow a population to immigrate into your country. Otherwise, you change the scope of what the country is. It's not what it is 20 years ago because you flooded them with more than what the culture could handle.
You got any rebuttal, Mr. Dennis?
No. Nah.
Okay. All right, well, Edge, man, knowledgeable guy, man. It's always good talking to you, man. Keep that brain nice and sharp for me, all right? Oh, shit. Oh, did I lose your Edge? Oh, okay. Well, we was just on our last questions. I was just asking Mr. Dennis, did he have any rebuttal? But I think he said no.
No.
I will say something for Mr. Dennis. I really like what Mr. Dennis, some of the stuff he says. One thing I'd like to point out, there's been some estimates. You have 20 million people here in this country that are here illegally.
Yes.
When you zoom out to that scope, that's the population of the greater Los Angeles area, the biggest city metropolitan area in the state of California.
Yeah.
That's magnitudes larger than what a lot of people think they are. And I will say this, as far as illegal immigration goes, when our southern border has 20,000 crossings in a 48-hour period a weekend, and they're spread out across the whole border, you have to call that what it is, and that is a siege. When you are throwing more bodies than what the guards are at the gate.
Absolutely.
If this was 300 years ago and it was the French fighting the English, they would call that a siege.
Yeah.
So
that's what it is.
Absolutely.
For us not to call something what it is, we're looking at something, we're calling it something else because we don't want to be mean. I'm the child of an immigrant myself, but I'll tell you what, there's people that do it the right way and there's people who do it the wrong way. We benefit from having them here, but we also pay a toll. So there's two different ways about it. I would just put forth, if someone's working for the country, doing something good, let's find a way to make sure that we keep them. If they're doing something negative, let's find a way to stem that. And if that doesn't work out, then they gotta leave. So, but I'll take my answer or rebuttal that off there. I really appreciate you, Mr. Dennis.
Oh no problem, Mr. Edge. Appreciate that a lot, man.
Thank you, and happy New Year.
Yep, you too, man. Enjoy your New Year's. Yes, sir. That's the one and only Mr. Edge with the plan, guys. Sharp guy. But I think we can take one more caller, guys, because it is midnight where I'm at. I'll probably try to do an early live stream tomorrow morning, guys. Okay, I see 13422. I'll take one more caller, guys. One more caller. Yeah, Tracer, it's kind of too late for trolls, bro. Okay, you are the last caller of the day. 3422. You are up.
Thank you very much.
Hey, how's it going, sir? Are you American?
I'm American.
Hold on. Are you American or are you American?
American.
You American. Okay, that's what's up, man. That sounds better. Okay, man. What's going on, bro?
First of all, I'm going to say that Chicago's the greatest city in America. I love that city. I've been there.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Where you from?
I'm from New York originally, New York City, and I lived in Miami for years, and now I'm in Pensacola, Florida.
Man, you living life, sir. You say New York to Miami. Okay. Thanks for calling the show, man. You got any questions or concerns, or you just want to chat?
Thank you, sir. I have a little bit of a different perspective from some of these other callers.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't necessarily like the way America's been going the last 30 years and how it's changing so much. And I feel like we didn't bring up Americans the way we should have. We didn't invest in Americans the way we should have. We want to take a Band-Aid on the problem and bring all these people in, but we keep Americans in poverty, you know, and we don't invest in them. And, you know, there's people are not going to like what I'm about to say, but I have a big issue with.
Man, say what you got to say, brother. You all good over here.
I was a pilot escort driver. That's why I used to go to Chicago for work as a protecting oversized load trucks from being crashed into on the highway. And I used to stop in all these little motels all over the country, and every single one of them, they're not American owned. None of them. Nowhere in the country are they American owned.
Not one?
It doesn't matter from the high peak in West Virginia to the suburbs of Chicago. They're not American owned.
Wow.
They're all Indian immigrants. They're not keeping them up. They're keeping them like they keep their country. I'll put it like that. And so I think that needs to be changed. If those have to go, and you bring Americans from those communities up to control those hotels and motels, that should be done. I also don't like this foreign call center nonsense. When you call your phone company, when you call to pay your bills, when you call to order a pizza, you get someone in India. No.
Oh, Lord, American went there. Hey, look. Hey, look, guys, look. I ain't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but he is 100,000 million trillion billion% correct on that one, guys. Every freaking time I'm trying to get like some type of call through, all you hear is "Thank you for calling. How can I help you?"
Thank you for calling. No, our department does not handle that
yet. Exactly, guys. He just did it perfectly. Okay, so I mean, he's not lying. But all seriousness though, he isn't lying when it comes to that though, guys. These call centers, they always have someone who's speaking in broken English, guys, which means they're not, American descent.
There's whole cities in India where they have our jobs, because you know what? If I'm spending my money, that's being American talking to me on the phone for this so-called American corporation. There should be a job provided. All these places that you have these rundown houses, guess what? You put a call center right there in those rundown house neighborhoods. Watch those houses get picked up.
Yep, absolutely, man.
You know, that's got to stop. So the outsourcing has to stop. The jobs have to stay here. They can't be bringing all these people over here. Go and get these people from the poor neighborhoods and get them out to trailer parks and get them out to bad neighborhoods.
Poverty.
Put them
there
into
you go.
universities and train these people or make them middle class. You're not going to import an upper middle class because we don't want to take lower wages for going to school, because they come over here, they get trained by us. They get paid $70,000 for $150,000 your job, and you can't keep your wife at home making that much money because you want your kids to have the mother there. You don't want them in daycare program where they feed them with foreign lower class immigrants. So I mean,
it's looking like you gonna take over the show, American. Like you cooking, bro. I ain't got no disagreements. None.
You know, we're on the same side here. We both have to work to make our country great again and make it great for everyone. Because we
America first, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's I wanted to leave you with that, and I appreciate you. And you know, when I went to Chicago, I went to this place called the Redhead Piano Bar, and they played a Kanye song. Everyone loved Kanye.
Yeah, that's my favorite rapper, man. Kanye West is the GOAT, man. People want to say Jay-Z. I'm like, man, shut up. Jay-Z ain't no damn GOAT.
We love Kanye. Kanye's an American, and you know what? All those record companies, they're not American. They're all run by Israel. That's not America. And they come over here trying to tell Kanye what he can say. That's not their business. You know.
Yeah, Kanye the truth too. Kanye the truth too, and you the truth too, American.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
See, I like supporters like this, man. Straight up, guys. But yeah, do you got any last remarks? Anything you want to say, Mr. Dennis?
Well, America.
Sir, I have a sign here that Trump used to have at his rallies, and it says "Buy American, Hire American." I'll leave it at that.
Got you. Only American, man. I know
there you
that's
go.
right.
Yes, sir. You have a great night. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yep, you too. All right, guys. That was the last call for the day. We got to end it off good, guys. So that was pretty good. That was a really good call-in show. It was pretty good, guys. You know, it was a kind of a slow live today, but hey, we did really good, guys.
Yeah.
We did really, really good. But my last thoughts on Mr. Dennis, you want to try to give? I know you say you don't have an opinion on it, but you want to try to give at least like one ending point with the H-1B visa?
Shoot. I'm gonna do some research on that one right there. I'm gonna do some research so I get a better understanding. Then I can put my perspective on that much better. But one person named Vernon made a comment about me. I'm trying to scroll back and see what he say.
The chat gonna figure it out. The chat is undefeated, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
They'll find it.
Yeah. He made a comment saying that, well, can't find it. I wish he would have called in, then I would debate him on that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like,
here it is.
People want to call in when it's 12 midnight.
Yeah. Well, the next time, Vernon, the next time you call me, and then we'll, have a little talk.
Yeah, guys. If you guys don't want to miss the next call-in show, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified when there's a new live show going. Okay, guys? So hit that like and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell because I know you guys want to call in.
Let me cut you off for a second. Okay, Vernon.
Go ahead.
This was Vernon say, sir, you cannot claim to support the Constitution, but advocate for action that are against the Constitution. So what action do I have that's against the Constitution? I'm not saying nothing that if I support something, then my action is against it. So what is it, Vernon? I want you to respond to that real quick before we go.
Maurice, what's going on? Verified?
Well, here's the thing. When you said this, way you misunderstood what I'm saying. Sometimes we cannot fight. Sometimes the police are not going to be there to prevent the crime. So our best first responder is us. So what I mean by take matters in our own hands, not against the Constitution or the law of the land. It's about protecting ourselves from criminals. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, I don't think he meant by
being a vigilante. If you think I'm trying to be a vigilante, that's not it. But here's the thing: there's nowhere in the Constitution, in the U.S. Constitution, that say it's okay to be a victim.
Yeah, exactly. People do have the right to defend themselves, guys. We're not aggressors.
I don't care, Vernon. Sometimes we're not patient about due process because the criminals don't have patience to make victim out of some of us or all of us. We don't have that. I don't care. You can say due process all you want to. I tell you what, when you become a victim, you go ahead and go through the due process.
Or a
Me,
family member dies, God
I'm not gonna
forbid.
go through that. I'm not gonna go through no due process. The minute somebody do that, okay, even though if it is the Constitution, does the Constitution say you have to be a victim too?
It's a
Does the
lot
victim
going
say
on in the chat right now.
is there anything in the Constitution that say it's okay to be a victim from crime? Okay, and what did you do? Did you wait for due process when you got mugged in Chicago?
That's a good question, Vernon. You in the hot seat now, buddy. I'm listening. Guys, try to pay attention to this conversation with Vernon and Mr. Dennis got going on. By black teens in Southern Shy.
You mean the South Side of Chicago, right? Okay. So did you wait? So did you wait for due process? You see that? If you
But you
would have had a
don't hear
gun,
me hearing on. Wait, you gotta answer the question, Vernon. Did you wait on due process when you got mugged? He said yes. I don't
okay,
believe that.
okay. Now, if you would have had a gun, would you do? Would you took matters in your own hand by defending yourself, or would you wait for due process?
That's a good question too.
You see that? You see that? You helping my argument right there. What I mean by taking matters in your own hands, and you have a gun, you have to defend yourself. That's called take matters in your own hand. Maybe I should have been more specific when I said that. But nobody ain't gonna. I'm not. Who gonna wait for the cops? The average time
You
to
speaking
report
facts, Mr. Dennis.
the average time is take 15 minutes. It's going to take 30 minutes if you're lucky if the police show up.
30 to 45.
And sometimes they just say they're not going to respond to a crime, what happened. But if you have a gun, I guarantee you, if you would have had a gun, you wouldn't have got mugged.
He was being dramatic, bro. Are you serious, Vernon? Don't tell me you're a lib. I guess he was talking about when
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 I
you were
mean by
saying
the
you were the judge.
when I'm talking about the suspect, I'm talking about the illegal immigrant who made a victim of this man's daughter. That's what I
Right.
meant by that. That's what I meant by that. Yes, these illegal the way that these illegal killing our daughters, our children, and sometimes the elderly, sometimes people who can't defend themselves, they deserve to be killed within extreme prejudice. So that's what I meant by taking them in the back room. Give the victim, the victim of the father, a gun, and let them handle his business. And
Okay.
then hold on, let me finish
Hold on,
right
hold
here.
on. Hold
Let
on,
me
Mr.
finish.
Dennis. It's another conversation going on in this chat. And I just want to say to Jason, dude, $36,000 is not a lot of money. But you can go ahead, Mr. Dennis, and continue.
Yeah. So the way that these illegal immigrants are killing our people here, especially, and I'm talking about American people. I'm not talking about black or white. I'm talking about Americans because the minute these illegals start killing them, it's time for us to kill them back, send them their body right back across that south of the border.
But just say, I mean,
Mm-mm,
try to say unalive. Try to say unalive. But
No, no, no. Because here, this will really make me want to vomit sometimes. Because sometimes they talk about due process, due process. Sometimes, most of the time, due process ain't gonna work because they still living. You gotta bury your loved one.
yeah, and that's tough, man. They never coming back.
They're not coming
Like,
back.
yeah.
Because these illegal immigrants that killing these girls, like Lake and Riley and them, like Brooks' daughter, guess what? They going against the Constitution, especially in New York City, Los Angeles, Phoenix,
The
Arizona.
Constitution don't even apply to them. They're
No, the
illegal.
Constitution don't apply to them.
They're
Crosshead.
illegal. Like what Constitution?
Even
listening.
though,
Go ahead.
okay, Vernon, you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm entitled to my facts. So I'm speaking for those who are who these parents who
So
had to
wait,
bury their children.
let me help y'all out with this conversation real quick because he said excuse me, that's still against the Constitution. What specifically is the argument here, Vernon? Because
Because
are you arguing off of? Because I think that was just an example or an analogy he was using. I don't think.
hold on,
I think he was
Vernon,
talking about.
wait just a minute. Okay, let me ask you a question. Does the Constitution apply to who? Natural born citizen or non-citizen? Which one does it apply to? Natural born citizen or non-natural born citizen?
The
Everyone
way
in this
that
country, Fear, I'm asking you a
you in the hot
question.
seat, bruh.
Fear, I'm asking now. I want everybody to listen to what I'm saying. I ask them a specific question. I say, natural born citizen, the one that got a social security card and a birth certificate, for the non-natural born citizen. Okay? I guarantee you, if you pull that in their country, they will execute you right on the spot. So why not? I'll go for an eye for an eye.
I agree. You hurt my family, man. I'm coming after you. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
Constitution out the window when you go after my
There is
family,
no
bro.
such thing as the Constitution when it comes down to these illegals and stuff. And we need to stop advocating the crimes or the criminal element of illegals because they in this country, they fall under the Constitution. They do not fall under the Constitution. It's the Constitution say we the people. It doesn't say we the illegals. There's a
Right.
big difference, Vernon. It's a big difference, man.
Everybody in America is not covered by the Constitution, Vernon. Now you're just tripping, bro. Now you're just drunk, bro. That's absolute. So you mean to tell me the illegals here are covered by the Constitution? And if they are, that's wild.
Now, see, I asked him that same question. Guess what he said? Everyone. He said
No,
everyone.
no. There is no yes, bro. If you're an illegal here, you have to go. See, look, this is the problem right here. We're getting to
I'll
the
tell you
root of the
what.
problem.
Let's do a survey. Everybody that's on this chat line, do you believe that all the illegals that's in this country, deserve to be covered under the Constitution? If just say yes, one for yes,
Put yet.
two for no.
Yep, one for yes, two for no. Vernon is trolling, guys. I think one for yes, two for no. Chat. It's not about beliefs. It's a legal matter. They're illegal. What's legal about that? And why do they deserve constitutional rights? There
You
you
see it,
go.
Vernon? You've been outnumbered and outvoted due to the question that I asked everybody in this chat line right here.
Yep. Got my vote.
Dark Matter, I'm I'm not gonna make you no more relevant than Tampon Tim. I'm not gonna make you relevant.
Need a white, dark. But yeah, man. Their pres no. Vernon, you're just wrong, bro.
I
You're
think
just wrong. You're just wrong.
when somebody take a life, Vernon, I hope nothing don't happen to you and your loved ones. But when it does, I can't say I told you so, but I will say I told you so.
Yeah, I'm not understanding. I don't even understand his argument. Like, what is he supposed to be
He
arguing?
don't have an argument. He don't have an argument. The Constitution does not cover illegal immigrants.
It
The
doesn't.
Constitution, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
They don't even believe in it when
Why
they.
are they in front of a judge when they commit crime? Dude. Oh my
Oh boy.
gosh.
Okay. They in front of the judge because they committed a crime in this country. That's why.
Now it's
But
completely
they not cover.
optional. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Dennis.
But they not cover. They not protected by the Constitution. Dark Matter, I don't even know why you still on this chat line. I really don't know why.
They are being given the right of due process. It's some truth to that, but
What about the victims? Do they have the right
yeah,
of due process to live? Well, I tell you what. Since you became a victim of local criminals in Chicago, if you become a victim of the illegals, hit us up on that chat and and give us the story and see how it feel.
mm-hmm. Yeah, man, absolutely right. What's going on to all the new people in here?
You're
If you
right,
guys are
AJ.
new,
You're right, AJ.
yeah,
You're
that's
right.
up.
You know,
That's up.
AJ. Let me explain something to you. When people advocate this type of nonsense, that's what make the country effed up.
Right.
That's what make this go, because you got somebody like Vernon and Dark over here trying to. I don't know if they trying to
Who
do it
had
as a
literal
troll
like
or they want
y'all had
attention.
like
I don't know.
y'all had so much time to call in, bro. This is crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. So they clearly didn't want to debate. So this is why I know they trolls.
That's the only reason why they just want attention. And believe me, I'm trying not to give them that much attention and stuff. But they
They,
just
yeah, they not relevant enough, Mr. Dennis. They not
no,
relevant.
no. I
But
bet you
guys,
did.
we're gonna take a quick commercial break, real quick.
I'm
Oh,
gonna get off right here because it's
yeah,
late and
it's 12:30. I was trying to hang in there too, guys, but yeah, Mr. Dennis gonna hop off, and yeah, I guess that's gonna be the end of the live stream, guys.
yeah.
But yeah, guys, make sure you guys subscribe on your way out, guys. Like and subscribe on your way out. This is a very, very good call-in show today, guys. We learned a lot about the H-1B virus. I'm talking about virus, the H-1B Visa.
You
Excuse
welcome,
me, guys.
Edge.
Yeah, you know I'm getting tired. Um, you say it's 1:30 a.m. here. Oh wow, that's real late.
Dark Matter.
Yes, guys.
Dark Matter want me to learn the law. Dark Matter. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna make. You know what? You know what, Dark Matter? You remind me of a rank, and I'm confused about the rank. And my confusion is, should I between you and the vaginal itch, which one is number one? I don't know.
Mr. Dennis, we got women viewers, man. Come on, Mr. Dennis.
So I'm trying to compare. Should do it? That's
Yo!
that's all I'm saying.
Yo, Mr. Dennis is crazy. Yeah, guys, it's 12:30 where I'm at. It's past midnight where I'm at. I wish it was 10:30 here though.
Yeah,
Y'all West Coast time then. Y'all might be out California.
yeah.
I'm not saying right or wrong. Just look it up. I mean, it is when it comes to the court process, it is. I mean, he is right. It is a due process. I don't agree with it, but they
But they
do
should
still
not be
take
covered.
illegals to court.
But they should not be covered under due process.
I
It should.
that yeah, I agree, but
They
I don't think
should
it's
not be
right.
covered
But I do
under.
still
Once
think
you
it's the
commit a
process.
crime in foreign soil, that country should determine what your fate should be. Your
Hmm.
fate should be. That's all it is to it.
Yeah. All right, guys. We about to end the live stream, guys. I got a lot more research to look up when it comes to this visa. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Do you think this is gonna benefit America? Do you think it's not gonna benefit America? Do you think it's gonna save us money? Do you think saving the money is worth it? You know, guys, let me know in the comment section. And guys, I will see you guys next time. And me and Mr. Dennis, we are out of here. Peace.
You all have a good night. Melissa, I love you, dear. You have a nice night.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Melissa.